What is happening, everyone? It is Luke McGuire here. I hope you are all doing well. We've made it. We've done it. We're back. Appreciate you all this morning. I know I see some people in the comments saying, are we starting today? We sure are. I always give it some time at the start of a webinar. So I'm usually not this long. I know it's been a few more minutes today, but just to get everyone into the room. And I know sometimes people are late, sometimes it's a one-off time them being late. So I try to get everyone in before we get started with the session today. First of all, let me know how you are all doing. Say hello, say what's up in the chat. And I'm going to pull up as well on the screen on a different page here my last email out to you guys. And I've got a lot coming for you this week. I am stoked with some of the things that I want to cover on today's training with you all. Let me go here. Before report. Let me just go ahead and copy some of this stuff. Let me know how you've been, what you've been up to, and let me go ahead. Here we go. And so, as many of you would know, I went overseas to Dubai, which was meant to be a really fun work trip. However, my partner and I ended up in the hospitals over there. When lucky they have great health services, but it was very, very expensive. Great health services once you get the health services, right? We're pretty lucky. Like it was ridiculous. The first few nights we were there, they gave us ibuprofen on a script and Panadol, paracetamol for our fever pains, and that has to be scripted, or you can actually, I think you can still buy it over the counter. And then we got rinsed with all these different needles in the butt, all these things that didn't do anything at all until we finally decided to go to hospital, which was first time I've ever had to go to a hospital overseas, which was pretty wild experience for me. I was over there speaking at Abby's. Those of you might know Abby. He's actually, I might even share something of Abby's today. That might be pretty cool for us to go through, but he is one of the top vendors on JVZoo, if not the top vendor at the moment, purely because of the amount of he creates great software, but he just pumps content and new launches out every single month. I don't know how he does it. I'm pulling up your chat log now. Then we're going to get stuck into it because we have a lot to cover today, and I don't want it to be over a huge amount of time, so don't worry. But I do like to catch up with you guys, and I appreciate you all so much. Let me even turn my webcam on for this, even though you can see I've got back to Australia. I haven't had a haircut. I look like rubbish, but I want to say this truly from the kindest place. Hey, my partners. Barbie's back there. Look at this, guys. It's a long haircut. It's been a rough 2 weeks, but I wanted to say thank you all so much for being patient with me. I know there's been some weird issues with GoToWebinar, sending with webinar times and on weird days. So moving forward, I've got it set up so that if you're still on this list, you're going to be in our VIP audience, and everyone else that isn't a part of the VIP upgrade is not going to be a part of this list. So we can take this spot now because it'll be free, because the 3 intro webinars are done now, or this will be the 4th one, and then it's just going to be for the VIP audience. So yeah, and you'll know if you're on that, if you still see these webinars coming through after. You don't have to do anything, but every Wednesday 6 p.m. Eastern is when we're going to be doing this. And I've also I also throw in the old webinar for you guys here and there as well. Now to make up for all of the craziness over the past 2 weeks, which again I feel so bad about. If you guys were on any of the webinars that were scheduled in the last 2 weeks, you would have seen on one of them, it was at 3 a.m. my time in Dubai the day after we landed, when I was starting to get really sick there. I still got up at 3 a.m. and did it. And it was not the best webinar by any means, but we still got it done, and I appreciate you all for being there. And then last week, I tried to push myself too hard, and I jumped on again and again. Was absolutely just rubbish. Like I was just not looking after my body. So what I'm doing, this is what I want you guys to do. And I'm giving you guys the option to choose one of these dates and times later this week, and you just need to be there because it's going to be something of such huge value that you are going to want to be there. So on this Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, or Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, and then I'm probably going to do as well Saturday night, and then a Sunday morning, Sunday night. Right? I'm going to be doing on live every one of these days, and I'm doing this to work around you guys. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Be live on all of these training calls. You only need to just choose one of these. I'm not going to put these dates and times in yet, because ideally, if I can get the majority of you guys on Friday night or Saturday morning, that would be ideal. But I will do this. I'm probably just going to try to keep them at the exact same times, 6 p.m. at night or 8 a.m. in the morning, which again, 8 a.m. in the morning EST for me in Australia is, I don't know, 10 or 11 at night. So my entire weekend is going to go to this for you guys, but it's so worth it when you see what essentially I've organized for you. Now, I might even talk about more about that later on, but can you, with what you've got planned, let me know which one of these days is right. Saturday morning, Friday night, Friday morning, Sunday night, Sunday morning. Let me know in the chat box. I want to see who's doing what. And unfortunately, these are ones that I can get a replay out of. I can get a replay sent out, but it will not even matter when it comes to Monday, because this is something it's a very time scarce thing, because again, there's these Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales. This is something like I don't even know when Black Friday sales and Cyber Monday sales are meant to end. Can anyone let me know when they're meant to end? I feel like us as marketers just find ways to extend it longer and longer and longer, right? Okay, so we've got people on Friday, Sunday, Saturday morning, Saturday night. I like mornings. I like mornings too. But you know what? I get a second wind at night for some reason, so it's good for both of it. Okay, cool. So we'll do them all then. Let's do them all. Because there's people that have chosen all of these different dates. So, but it is always a lot more fun when there's a lot of people on one or two webinars. This is me kicking myself in the foot here in a sense, because creating hype around something, making you guys say this is the day you organize things around something, and this is makes it that you want it to pay off. Just like you're on today's webinar, you want this time invested to pay off, which I know it will, which we'll get into in a second. But I wanted to touch base on, because we're going over how I'm truly apologetic I am of the mess of the past 2 weeks with webinar schedules and me traveling and hospitals, and we had to fly back to my grandpa, my partner. Well, I call her my grandma, but it's my partner's grandma. She's in palliative care, and she didn't wake up for a day or two when we were away, and they started her on morphine. So it's getting to that time there as well. So I just and it's no excuse for me not having organized or go to webinars to sort some of their mailings that they've been sending so many messages out and stuff like that, and also for me not being able to present to you guys the way I wanted to. Again, the second time in Dubai, even though I was sick as a dog, the internet connection was so unstable, which I found it again crazy. You get a Mars rover to Mars, but you can't get internet connection in some places in the world, especially Dubai, which is, I thought, had amazing internet. But maybe it was just a sign. So you guys are amazing, and being so supportive, and allowing me, not just blasting me for that, and it will come back tenfold to you for that. Actually, those who were on the last webinar where the internet was going really bad, many of you mentioned to me, I said to you guys live on the webinar, because again, I didn't even email out about this. This is just people that that know, right? This is just people that know their dates and times. If you were on the last webinar, and I said to you, drop in your actual Instagram, or sorry, your TikTok handle, if you want me to do an overview video of it. So if that was you, say me, and write your actual TikTok Instagram handle, if you do not mind me sharing it on today's webinar, right? Again, I don't need to say names, but we can go over it, because what happened was two things I didn't think of. One, I started recording it, and then the internet was just being rubbish, so even playing videos and stuff wasn't working the best, and then let alone uploading stuff. But then two, I found that a lot of us had the exact same or very similar problems, that I thought, you know what, this is great. This means I can cover this as a whole topic on today's training, as we move into it. Now today as well, cool. Let me just grab some of these Instagram names here while I say this. So today as well, we're going to be covering the how this will be both for people with their creator accounts and with their just a normal account, right? You can start this on your creator account if you want, or you can start this if you feel like you just want some practice first. Start it on just a brand new account that you've created, or an account that you already have that doesn't have the creator fund on it yet, right? If you've never done TikTok before, don't worry. Do it on a test account with me today. You're going to see how simple and easy things are going to be here. Now, I know there'll be a lot of frequently asked questions coming through as well. I'm not ignoring you. We just got I just got to move at a pace, getting some key info out, and I want to make sure that we can get a lot into today's session without overwhelming you guys too much, and without me having turning into an absolute ball of sweat, because for whatever reason my air conditioning, since I've got back, decides it wants to go up 4 degrees, which will 4 degrees Celsius. So I don't know. I think it's like might be 8 degrees Celsius. I think it's double maybe, roughly, just randomly. So I'll have it set to cool, and then 20 minutes later it'll be blasting hot air. I'll go out, and I'll take it back down. So if you see me grabbing the water bottle or my giant apple juice that I've got here, or if I pause, it's purely because of that. Awesome. Appreciate you guys sending through your TikToks here. I'm going to go ahead and post some of these on here now, because we're going to pull these up. Thank you, Theory. You guys are so, like, I love how welcoming you guys are. Cool. Because the reason we do this, and I know this takes a second here now, but you get a really nice side-by-side comparison. Oh, Dirk, well done sending me an actual URL. I love that. I'll just copy and paste this bad boy. And what I want you guys to do as well, I'll share this document soon. Why not should go and follow some of our peers here if they are posting content that you're interested in. because this is just a really neat way you can start growing engagement and an audience as well, is through your other TikTok peers, right? We're all here to help provide value and help provide a traffic source and help each other grow. Let me close this webcam so you can see the screen a bit bigger. Now, actually, what I can even do here, and I'm going to do this on a separate document, and we can see how this works. I'm going to actually give you guys access to, actually, let me do it. Yeah, I'll do it like this. I'm going to share this with you guys, and I want you guys to go to your TikTok. And you guys, and when I send this link, you're going to be able to type, right? And I'm gonna let this open for maybe 1 minute. But before I send this, I want you guys to go to your TikTok page, or if you so you can go to tiktok.com and then click on your profile down here and grab this URL up here and let me just make sure if I open that in an incognito window that we're good to go. We go back here, not that one. That's also something I'll share with you later that you don't even have to worry about, which is pretty cool. Let me go WhatsApp. Let me go that. And I want you to go ahead and share your TikTok. Now, I'm sure everyone's gonna, all you need to do is copy that link. So again, for people that haven't done it before, you go to tiktok.com profile, copy this link up the top, you can highlight it, and you can just right click on it and hit copy, or hit Command C or Control C, I believe it is on PC. Come over here and then hit paste. And I might even do it in a drop down. So then that way, right? And then you can just hit enter for a new one. So at the end, or maybe it's easier if I don't do that, just to get started. So and then what we're going to do with this is I can then we can hold each other accountable each week. So editor. Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm going to put this in the drop down box, and now don't rush in to go paste it because everyone's going to go crazy here in a second. This is, and again, I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know if you guys are going to smash it too hard that it's just going to stop, but let's just take our time. Maybe if your name starts with an A to G, start that first. Go in there, just paste in your accounts, and you can paste them anywhere. Look at you guys go. Well done. Look at us being orderly. And don't worry, Mangus, I'll figure out why yours didn't hyperlink. I'll get it hyperlinked for you. Boom, there we go, giant one. Cheeky. All right, and if anyone's name's after G, just go in there now, and the link's in the chat box, and then go in, drop that down. Shouldn't mute my note. This was anyway, but no one likes to hear me when I blow my nose. I feel sorry for my partner. I literally wake her up every time I do it. So I literally have to go to a different room, which she has a sixth sense. I swear, she'll wake up thinking, where am I? Why am I looking suspicious? Sneaking off. Or I just wake her up, so it's lose-lose. So cool. I'll give this another, I don't know, 20 seconds or something like that. And I can go in and fix any editing things up here, so don't worry, unless you're wanting to. Any more? Cool. Anyone else going to do it? Oh, are we good to go now? Because I'm going to then change the settings back to so it can't be edited. Just because I don't want people going and deleting anyone, or I don't think anyone would, but you just never know in this internet marketing world. But yeah, so again, thank you guys so much for being so patient with me over the past week or two. It was a nightmare to get home. Not because of the flights. For those of you that have been in my hotel travel hacking course, let me actually pull this up for you guys to see. One of my travel hacking is I'll share with you a way you can fly business class. Let me see where we are here. This one. I'll just share this with you here, just so you can see the proof behind it. You should be able to quickly see my screen here now. This is what it cost me: 2,580 bucks US to fly my partner Bella and me business class back to Australia from Bangkok, which is like a 9-hour flight or something like that, right? Normally, to even get economy at that would be cheap. This is business class, and this is with no flight passes, no hotel passes, or any of the other passes that are included, or that I share or talk about inside of my travel hacking course. Yeah, so if you wanting to know how I do this, and you have my insider on how to do this, you'll have it if you're inside of my travel hacking course. But I might even give away this travel hack specifically at the end, or somewhere in today's training, just to say thank you for being so patient with me. So let's go have a look here. If you'd like that as well, write yes in the chat box, and I'll share with you how I do that. Cool. Well, what I might even do, because again, a lot of people saying yes on that. So what I might even do is, because it's Black Friday sales on, I haven't done one yet. I'll tell you that hack for free anyway on this training a bit later on. But I'll also then give you um, access to grab my course if you wanted to. Again, it was only for 100 people ever for the year, but again, in certain circumstances like this, I can see I'm happy to do that. I'm also happy to heavily discount it for those on today's overnight to help make up for that as well. And by heavily discount it, it's not an expensive thing anyway. But again, yeah, let me figure it out, because that just turned into me selling you something, which is not the goal of what I'm trying to do whatsoever at all. So I'll give you one more minute here to sort this out here on the screen. And let me just see who's calling you from Australia here. I think it might be the doctor again. I'll find out. Oh, it's my car mechanic. See, my car got crashed before I came back to Australia, and they had to get it fixed, which is a process to get parts and everything right now. But yeah, that's so different. Anyway, let's get started with today's training. You guys are done. If I cut you out of editing anything right now, I apologize. I see there are still people typing. This is what I'm gonna do to make it fair, so you know. Let's go 1 minute timer starting now, and then at the end of that minute, we're gonna get into it and go see what this person has to say on my answer machine. I don't know what they wanted. They just want me to call them back, and they sound grumpy. Picked my car. My parents picked my car up after 3 months of not having it because they ordered all the wrong parts, and now they're calling me weeks after. It's very strange. Michael, you said you can't view chat on your phone. Well, if you can view, like, if you can send messages like that, and there should be a chat drop down, then you can see the messages from me. You won't be able to see everyone else's chat though. Okay, cool. We've done that. I'm going to go in here. Right, not this one. Go in here. Gonna have to go share, and then viewer done. You guys might still be able to oh yeah, viewers again. Sorry guys, didn't mean to. Nothing personal. Look at you guys doing nice color changes. Can anyone tell me what the editing of color changes is? Whoever did that, is there any reason that you've done it from red that it flows through? Let me know. Let's see, people have still got a few more. I'll add yours in. People that can't add theirs. And whoever added those extra ones in. Now, what I want to do quickly, just because this is a way that you can all start getting followers right now on today's training in your niche, and I might even end up doing this on each week's training. I don't know why this is here. So go up the top here. If you ever have this happen where you have a hyperlink, oh, so someone else editing for me. um, you can literally just highlight these different sections. I don't think this is the right. Let's just see if it does go anywhere. How strange. Probably because that's just what was highlighted. I know this is taking a second, but I just want everyone to have the strange. No one doesn't want to hyperlink for some reason. Let's see if any of these do. I'm not sure if this is your account, but again, with the way we get our username is we go to our TikTok account, we then go to the profile button down here, and then we copy the username up the top here of the account that we wanted to share. We're going to delete this now. Well, now, I don't want you guys to go out and just yet until we do a post today. And we're going to take this list. Actually, we can do some follows now, but just so we can all get sharing. So while you're on here, through your TikTok account, just go ahead and let me actually, I'll make this so we can actually make it fair on everyone. Because people at the bottom of the list might want to be at the top. Overall, guys, you do pretty good with getting everything right here. What we'll do is make it all the same font. I'll make it all size 18. We'll make it all into sorry for whoever this one is. And again, I'll give you guys one more chance later on to come in here and add yours if you didn't do it in those first 5-10 minutes. And this will be perfect too, because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through and follow everyone, and I'm going to monitor. I'm going to do it from a brand new account. I'm going to monitor who's doing what, who's being active. And if you've got multiple accounts, share your main one for now, but we'll do this again with our other ones in future. Don't know what this one here is, but let me see if this will even work. So this is a search for a search term. I'm not sure if this is whose page this is, but you go to tiktok.com, go to profile. Again, this isn't my profile, by the way, guys. I'll chuck mine on for you guys shortly. We actually go ahead and do that now. Cool. And you'll see that I'm gonna have to do a fresh connection shortly too of TalkMate, which is fine. That's not one that works. And what I'll do this last, I'm just gonna just make this really super quick here for these last ones. Dun, dun, dun. And there's heaps of more editing that I can get done. I'll just do this after. But I want you guys to go through and now and then go through and follow the top 10 people at least. If you can do more in this time, do it, because we'll share the love around throughout this training. And because you can click on these links, so you basically just go this, click on the link, and this is only if you want it. You don't have to if you don't want it. And what I'll even do is, if I'll unlock this one more time, what I'm actually going to do is copy that into a different document just in case as well, because we're now editing and getting some pretty things up. So I'm going to change this up one more time for you guys, so you can. And I know this taking a bit, but this is something you can only do on live. That's only going to benefit those that are on these live trainings, because I'm going to send this out to the replay list, and they're not going to be able to have their names on this list until then. So they're going to miss out on followers as well. But again, only do this if you're someone that wants to support other creators that are in TalkMate doing things too. Because again, comments when getting started, engagements, watching full videos, and just seeing what other people are doing that are doing things right is going to give you such a positive experience, and you'll be able to work with your peers this way. I'm also getting a group built out as well, like a community, kind of like school's doing. But I know I said this the other week when I got sick. Everything kind of went a bit pear-shaped. Please stop. Anyone that jumps to the top here, let me see. I'm moving you to the bottom, so it's not a we're not going to play around with doing games like that. There's just Kelly. So there's just one or two here. Again, this isn't how I said to do it. I'm throw in somewhere down here. That. And again, there's no point going down the top here, because I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna make this I'm gonna rotate this list. Even on this webinar, I'm gonna rotate this list. So you'll end up in a different spot anyway. And cool. Now, if there's anything here that you want to, if you guys even want to help me just delete some of these extra lines, if you see them, just be careful though. And if you go too far, just hit Command Z to move back. If you don't know what you're doing though, don't bother. We don't need things bolded. All right. Now let's have a look at this first at 10. Now what I want to do, I'm going to pull these up actually. That's something I'll show you guys later on in this training. Now by pulling these people up, let's just have a look at some people's pages while we then go over some of the topics of what we're going to be covering, other things that we're going to be doing today. You know, it's funny on webinars, and I hope you don't mind that sometimes I'll email out exactly what we're doing, but then I'll have this idea. Where are we? Again, I'm now going to turn this off into just a viewer now. Yeah, things sometimes change into like slightly different because again, if I can think of things that we can do live that we can't do outside of the live training, I think it's all worth the while here. And as we talk about TikTok really pushing sharing content to a larger audience, depending on how many people are viewing that content within the first few minutes, let alone few minutes to half an hour. If we all work as a team, knowing that when we see the type of content that I'm teaching you guys to post, we engage with that, it's going to help dramatically everyone else, and you'll find very quickly people that you start to engage with that really want to engage with you back, and you'll start to build this little like online click of just a support group of whatever it is you are doing, and it can be the thing that is the key that pushes one like over to then going viral to the next level, right? Because that's where it gets to. Eventually, TikTok goes, okay, yep, this number is enough. Time for it to go to more people, but you could be that one like too short. So I always say this in business as well, is that I've never met anyone. I'll turn my webcam on for this quickly. I've never met anyone ever that has done a job or has studied marketing or one area of marketing and just done it day in, day out, kept on learning about it, that has ever failed by continuously doing the same thing in learning about a specific topic ever. And with what we're doing here, it's something that you will find the same thing happens. That there'll be one day that everything just clicks, and the beautiful thing is that day is soon, if it hasn't already happened for you already. Because I know for many people, it has. But it's the only way people usually fail in internet marketing is when they stop, or if they just have a rubbish coach that doesn't know anything about anything, right? So I just wanted to make that point. Don't stop when I'm with this. Just have it be one little thing you do every single day with the process I'm going to show you today. I've shared with you guys warming up accounts so far, right? Put a number 5 in the box if you have warmed up your account. And what I mean by that is that you've engaged with other content in your target audience. And write a number 4 in the box if you have not. It's fine. Tell me. Just be straight up honest. I want to know where people are at. And put a number 3 in the box if you haven't even chosen, well, not haven't even, but if you haven't chosen a niche yet around what it is you're wanting to build an account about yet. So, all right, so let me know in the comments. And I can feel the air kind of starting to sizzle in here. So we got lots of 5s. pause and 3, yeah, and that's fine. 3 is fine too. Sometimes you might need, like, it just means you need to do, you just need to get started. And that's what I'll say to anyone, and I'll write this up here as well. Maybe this can be our TikTok friends. And then this document here is going to be our actual, it's going to be our webinar document for that. Right. What is that, 28th of November? Now, the goal, there's three key things here, and I'll go back to that page in a minute with the usernames. Don't worry, I just wanted to make this a point, is that you haven't chosen a niche yet, right? So if you haven't chosen a niche yet, or what you want your account to be about, there's usually only going to be 1 or 2 reasons behind this shit, right? It's either going to be reason 1, you don't want to mess it up and therefore have done nothing yet until you understand a bit more. Or 2, you're struggling in choosing between 2 or should I say a handful of different ideas. And then the 3rd reason is that you've just been too busy until now. Write 1, 2, or 3. Reason 1, reason 2, or reason 3. If this is the section you're in, which one you're facing, right? And yeah, I see people had results of the hurricane. They've had other things in life go on, and this happens, right? This happens. Life can happen, but it's so imperative that at some point, and I have to do this to myself every day, right? So this isn't me saying something like I'm perfect at this. I'm not by any means. I had to do it 4 times today already, but it's helped me so much, which is why I'm sharing it. There has to become a point where we stop. And again, I feel bad even saying this after someone said a hurricane, because that's just something you can't control at all. And that will take a lot of time potentially to recover and recuperate mentally and whatnot. But in the vast majority of things in life that we think are happening because of everything else, it's usually going to be us that is what's stopping us, right? So it's not going to be the government. It's not going to be friends. It's not going to be family. If it's something that we really, really want to do, we can probably do most things in life, right? So, and if it's just been that, then don't worry. That's such an easy fix to do, and we're going to fix it right now. Actually, same with if you're worried about messing it up, right? If you're worried about messing up and it doesn't go well, this is what I'll say is, right, you will lose 100% of chances you don't take, right? You've invested into a TikTok product. That's giving you a dopamine hit to doing that. Now it's been a week or 2 later, that dopamine hit might have worn off, it might not have. You might still be feeling good about it, but you might be nervous as hell about it. Even being nervous though will produce dopamine. And did you know that your body, when you say you're nervous, your body is actually releasing the exact same chemicals as if you were excited, right? The exact same chemicals get released whether you're nervous or excited. It's just how your brain decides to perceive that in that specific environment or circumstance. So when I learned that, my public speaking got a billion times better. A lot of things, my social skills, the ability to want to go out and meet people, stuff like that when I was younger, it all really changed. And now I invite things that make me feel scared or nervous to come into my life because I see it as an excitement, and it usually means I'm going to learn something, right? So, two, you'll lose 100% of chances you don't take, and then on top of that is that uh, it's I like to call it like a 2 second rule. We can even just call it a 5 second rule, where we're just going to go and just choose something in 5 seconds without really putting too much thought about it. And we're going to do a test account. Write 3 niches on your phone, on your computer. Do it right now, right? Or if you want to put 3 different niches that you're thinking about creating a page under in the chat, and I'll choose it for you. But I'm not going to be there every time to do that. But write through it on the screen right now, and I will do that for you. Now, again, people in the next sections that have already done this chosen niche, I appreciate you. While we do this quickly now, I know it's going to help many people, and you're helping them, being a part of this, supporting them too. So, and again, no one sees the chat. Write it in there. Cool. So someone here says motivation. Cool. And look, we're doing it right now. You're literally making more progress than you have at all by just doing this right now. Motivation, wealth, mindset. So 100%, I would go and just do a motivation slash, or even just a motivation page, because this page can then consist of content of all sorts, from luxury homes, travel. It can include content that is about wealth, mindset. You can build it out to be through so many different niches. Motivation also can be for relationships, can be for motivated for supercars or cars, boys and their toys. All sorts of stuff can fall under that blanket, and building a list, an audience under that. So many products can be then sold to that, and we're going to be talking about that today as well. How we can sell to our users as they come in. So again, put all 3 in the same chat message, so I can then go ahead and help you here. Okay, let's go next one. MMO, CBD, or wall art. Let me see if I can see what MMO is. So, Jim, is it a unit of measurement? Is that what you meant? Let me know if it's means something else. CBD or wall art. So, why you could definitely do wall art, or you could just do art specifically. There's some insanely cool TikTok art pages that we can have that you can find. That, so you're not just, unless what your own goal is that you want to sell wall art. But again, you could even go more broad than that. Let me type in something like, oops. New account. Obviously, I haven't done up here. If my internet wants to load. Now, this is going to be like the best getting started video that anyone is ever going to be a part of, because we're doing this live. And when this wants to search for me, oh, there we go. MMO, maybe it's something else. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you meant units of measurement, I'd say skip that one. And we can do, let's just say art or Chinese furniture, which I think is art, right? There's this crazy guy that goes over these Chinese furniture replicas that are insane. Look, these, I think it might be this guy here. Look at some of these pieces. This guy goes absolutely viral. Actually, it's not even this guy. This guy's just doing the same thing at the same place, right? So you can even take this viral video and cut it up so it's in a different order, and then it's a completely unique video to you, right? And for your, if you've got a creator account. For those that don't have creator accounts, we did, as I mentioned, it was going to be done. The prices did go up for them dramatically. So if you missed that, you missed out on that. But if there is anyone on this training that does still want to get a creator account, I'll see if I can get one of my team if that's listening right now to get a coupon done. Like if you can call it like final 10 or something team, and take like $500 off. So it'll bring it back down to somewhere where it was, or I think that's where it was when we did release it, but only allowed 10 accounts. Team, if you can do that for me now, and I'll put a link out later. So yeah, CBD wall art. So I would just stick with art, and then post really cool art content, and then you can sell your specific wall art, or you can even stick with wall art if you if there's enough content out there that you found that you can then mix together and do cool things with. I think also with wall art, telling the stories in the caption or even the stories on an actual video would be insane. Let's have a quick look at that. And these are things I want you to, when I'm doing these examples, I want you to think of them for your business of how you could apply it. So let's type in wall art. So typed in, because I used to hate looking at art, and then when I learned the stories behind them, I had a whole new appreciation for them, right? So saying some of these will get lots of views, 140,000 views, 1 million views. I don't know if they show them, but this is a carousel style ad, post. And they've just posted it and they've discussed what the ads mean underneath, what the actual art is. Oh, this is a video actually where they just screen recorded they've screen recorded it on their phone, just going through different pages and explain what the art is. That's what I would do. And you can then take advantage of the beautiful art and educate people and go viral that way by doing it in a unique way that's that really stands out for you. Okay, cool. Who else have we got here? We're going to move through some of these quickly. What I'm going to do, there's a lot coming in. I'm not going to have time to do all of these right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this here, and then just give you some reasons of what I think, like just off the top of my head. Health and wellness, that's one niche, so go for it for sure. Affiliate marketing, you've got that down. I'd even just go straight forward with like marketing, or as like, I guess that could be what your content's going to be about around affiliate marketing. But when you're selling something on TikTok, have your content be based around the benefit, right? So affiliate marketing is saying when you sell someone's product and you get paid a referral commission for it. What sounds a lot better is be able to sell anyone's product in the world and get paid while you sleep as you make sales for their businesses and stuff like that. So always frame things with a benefit-driven statement. Keto diet, digital workout, digital products, local marketing. So this depends on if you're going to have, if you mean local marketing as in you want to create an account that's going to help people that do local marketing, or if it means you're just going to go and do local marketing as that's going to be the service that you sell. And digital products, is it just any type of digital product? Is it going to be about internet marketing products or fitness products or ketogenic products? Or do you want to create a page around the keto diet and then sell keto products in that page, right? Or do you want to even just do a page on fitness or on beautiful men, beautiful women, or handsome men, or depending on who you're trying to target, men or women, with this specific offer, if it's your product offer. And you can go as big or small with the niche. And again, right now, it's not really even going to matter too much what your business name is on TikTok, and what the goal of it is right out the gate, because you can change it. This stuff is all changeable. You can't make mistakes in marketing. You just find ways not how to do things, and you learn a lesson of how to get close to next time. Multiple sclerosis or chronic illness. I think call it chronic illness because then you have the ability to reach a wider audience, and educate people on multiple different types of chronic illnesses. From the we've got logistics, electronics, or personal development. Personal development would definitely crush. I also like the idea of electronics. There's people that sell electronics all day, every day on TikTok. I'm sure you're aware of this. You might not be, but I know a lot of others might not be. Almost every electronic company in the world has their own affiliate program. So I can type in Sony affiliate, right? So I can go here and find Sony Store affiliate program. Basically, and you can literally then sell that biggest new 10 grand TV, get that put in front of the right person, and make a really nice commission off that. Now, sometimes their affiliate pages are hard to work around, but this is what I like to do as well. This is where I'll also use ChatGPT. Does AI what are the best electronic affiliate programs and why? And then you can ask it to find you the best. So GoPro they give you a 4% per sale. Your cookie lasts 7 days. So from the time that someone clicks on your affiliate link, within 7 days, if they go and buy it, you get that sale. That's not the best. And you can see some of these, like they're not huge commissions, but on like a $500 item or $1,000 item, it's not a bad commission, especially on the products like these where the marketing has been done. Someone's out there already looking to buy it. They don't need to be sold to. They don't need a giant sales page. They want these items. You've just got to be the person that gets in front of their eyes first, and that's great if you're creating a page around electronics, or even just technology, or home tech, right? That and your bio could be like increasing the quality of life, automating automating key processes daily as they come or something, right? You can think of things like that to say, where then when the new GoPro comes out, everyone's been waiting for it. You do the TikTok post and say the link's in the bio. They're going to go ahead and click it. They're going to buy from you. right? Or a percentage will, right? So I think that's a really, really neat one. Let's see what else. What do we have here in the screenshot? And the cool thing is you can create 2 or 3 TikTok accounts right now, and just create the other 2. If you're feeling really guilty still that you're not making the right choice, create the second account, add it into TalkMate. And again, there's a lot of questions that are getting that are coming through here as well. Yes, the creator accounts, we have our team is running the UK for that, that provides that service, and his team is throughout the world as well. But I hope it doesn't matter the ethnicity of who's creating your creator account. If it is, though, let me know. And again, this document I haven't sent out yet. This document is just I will send this though. Mindfulness / online marketing, those quotes. You know, I do love quotes. I think quotes is always going to be a good one. People love quotes. Quotes is such an educational thing for people. When a quote hits, it makes you feel something. It's kind of like music in a way. And tying a quote with a good piece of music can get people into goosebumps. My partner sends me quotes all the time from when we were in high school. Like anything that can remind her of first loves, because we dated in high school. We were our first boyfriend and girlfriend. We then broke up for 10 years because we needed to do our own thing for a while. But yeah, back together now, strong. But when I look at the post she sends me, I see 10,000 other people have sent it, probably 10,000 other girls in the same situation, but it really can hit home for them. So I think definitely doing quotes with online marketing. If you want to make it purely about marketing, go for it. But you might enjoy having I call it like the marketers, the millionaire marketer's lifestyle or something like that. So you can share both. Or if you're wanting to share marketing tips that you found through TalkMate, have it be marketing tips, or like viral marketing tips. It can be anything. Just think of a username, get it in there, and again, you can always change it. AI influencer. So you've obviously seen Abby's product today. Awesome to see you created an AI series so far. Motivation speaking, making money online. So if you want your account to be specifically about motivational speaking, or you want to post motivational speakers, same with make money online. That's usually the end goal. But people type make money online into Google because they're wanting more freedom. They're wanting to quit their job. They're wanting to love what they do. And they want to be motivated to do something else. So then when you think about creating an account around maybe the motivation niche like that to tie in with it. Now, also for anyone doing the motivational niche or the marketing niches, and you're like, okay, well, what do I even sell? Because you are a founder of TalkMate, and we don't normally do this. If you decide you want to promote TalkMate as an offer where we pay you 50% of every sale you make, 50% you get it straight away, and on recurring as well, on the recurring upgrade to unlimited accounts and the recurring template suite and so forth, you'll also, and for the white label actually as well, you'll also get recurring commissions at 50% as well, 50%, right? So we normally do not offer that to students to do because sometimes if someone has never done affiliate marketing, if they try to spam links in different places, not saying you guys will, but there's always someone that doesn't want to listen to anything I teach and just go ahead and spam it everywhere, and they end up causing our stats to look horrible, or they'll use it for scanning purposes. There's all these things that people do, right? So, but I'm giving everyone here, if you guys want to be a part of it as a affiliate to sell it, you can have that as your offer there. So what I'm going to do is, I can see there's so many more that are here, but hopefully that started to get some ideas. When going, I'm just gonna not go through these further in terms of breaking them down right now, but I can do it at the end of this training because I want to move to the next section. But someone says cryptocurrency, yacht sales, or charter. Definitely would go play around in if you know a lot about crypto and you're passionate about crypto. I still would probably build something around yacht sales or a charter, right? Crypto just does still, it still has that slimy angle around it in terms of how people view it externally. I know that sucks, but it's because of how many people have used it for rug pulling people, scamming people, the news and the media hyping it up. And I think recently there's been a few things that have happened that are changing the narrative around that, but really up until now, all we've seen as major use for it is for illegal things mainly. Now I know there's use cases for it. I have crypto myself, but in terms of creating a brand, if you built it around crypto, you're either only going to get crypto heads that are already so into it, and then are probably just going to start fighting in the comments. Whereas if you do yacht sales or something like that, you're building an audience of people that have a specific interest. They obviously like money, and you can always refer and dip into the crypto spaces for it to share something or share an offer or share a link, but dip back out. So if things go up and down in crypto, that's not going to then be at all reflective on your page and your success going forward. Roofer, smaller appliance repair, health spa. So these are small niches that you're in when you create an account for these, or you're choosing a client. And these might be clients that you might want to do TikTok marketing for. Definitely health spas, a really simple one where you can create highly visual, aesthetically appealing content. So I'd start with health spas if I could choose between those three. But in saying that, there are some really, really funny chippies out there, builders and plumbers, and I know I follow all of them, and I love watching their content. So if that, again, depends if you want to be on the camera or not. So there's so many different other areas here as well that people have said, but this is purely just choosing your actual domain name. Now moving on from there, we've got, hopefully you've chosen that now. So if you haven't, just choose it, do it now, choose it, move on to the next section. So then you've either done that. Step 2 is you have not warmed up your audience yet, right? So have you not warmed up your audience? And then step 3 is you have warmed up your audience. So again, if I can quickly just see people that haven't, and by warming up your audience, all you need to do is for 1 week, and I said to this with creator accounts, but you should be doing this with all accounts that I mentioned as well. Go out and start engaging, liking, following, commenting, applying, favoriting, and downloading content already out there from creators in your niche. It doesn't have to be brand new content. It can be content posted a long time ago, but start engaging with content, and very quickly TikTok will start to know what your interests are, what things you want to see more of, and it'll help you really start building an audience right out the gate. because people really, there's a really good camaraderie, I guess, on TikTok where they'll say, oh, this person's like my photo. Who are they? I'm going to like their photo back, right? And TikTok as a platform, TikTok cares about what you do. TikTok cares about what you do engagement-wise, not just creator-wise. Because they noticed that there were a bunch of creators that would just come on, do a post, TikTok is rewarding them because they're doing well or whatever they think, and then it then goes into um, uh, oh, TikTok, I don't know what happened there. TikTok, and then disappear. So once they disappear, TikTok can see this. They'll see how long people will stay on after they do a post, even, right? So for a while, there was this whole thing going around that once you've done a post, that you don't want to be jumping off TikTok instantly because you want to spend that time engaging with other people and profiles, and you want to be there to see your reactions that people give you live as you wait for that content to blow up or not. Now, in my personal opinion, and a lot of my peers, is that this is not necessary, and in 99.9 chances is not going to be the case in any time that you do any marketing online. And the reason for this is because how many times do you see videos where someone does a post and it'll blow up? It's got like 300,000 likes. And I saw one yesterday about a lady that it was on my TikTok feed dating someone called Pastor Mike or something, who hadn't paid for his 6 kids winter clothes because he's got a new mistress or something like. There was a lady calling him out, but she had like 200 followers, and she had no idea that it was going to blow up. And then I typed in Pastor Mike into TikTok. I'll even do it right now. And this is the power of TikTok as well. Pastor Mike. All of these different Pastor Mikes, I feel sorry for them. They were getting all blamed. This one. Maybe it's not Pastor Mike, but it went absolutely viral. This lady, and then every pastor, maybe it was Pastor Alex or Pastor, I don't know. It went absolutely viral overnight, and she wouldn't have been sitting there engaging with content trying to do any of that. And what I'm trying to say is content goes viral so often because just because it's being posted, and people are engaging with it right out the gate. Right out the gate, it's people are engaging with with that content, right? I'll try the last one here, but it might not be this. Yeah, it's not this one. Um, so moving on from there is, if you haven't done that, start doing it this week, right? And it doesn't mean you don't need to post when we start posting today, but TikTok, you'll start to get a better response to your content when it's from an account that's kind of started to have warmed up in that niche. You're starting to see content that you'd like to repost in your feed, or content that you'd like to create and make, right? Now, if you have done it all and you are ready to go, and you put a four, like again, let me see where the 3s and 4s were. Put a number 3 in the box. So again, if you have you've warmed up your account by engaging for the past week. Put number 4, 3 in the box, 4 in the box if you haven't, right? Number 4 if you have not done it, and number 3 if you have warmed up your account. And Lynn, thank you very much. That's 3 AM for you. That's amazing. I'm going to go ahead. Oh no, 12:30 for you. Amazing. Appreciate you being here. Cool. And that's all right, Tracy. If you've just been engaging, but not in a particular niche, when you start creating your own account for business purposes, try to just use that account to engage with a specific niche. You can have your personal one for whatever it is you find interesting on TikTok. But I wanted you guys just to be using this tool. I'll send this document to you guys now. And I'll get this link for this week's webinar. Right now, I've added in these special bonus training. You do not want to miss live only, but spending entire weekend offering spots to join it, right? So it's going to be the same link as this webinar. I've only added in this Friday's training so far, but I'll add the other ones in too. And I apologize that each day you'll get a notification saying when these webinars are going to start. What I even might actually do so that doesn't happen is I can even create a secondary. Oh, I'll just leave it just so it doesn't get confusing for you guys. But basically, just choose one of these webinars. It'll be the same link for them all, and just attend the one that you're going to, right? You get a few emails from me saying, these are the 2 webinars today. These are the 2 webinars today. Choose which one to be on. So Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, and then Sunday night. Again, it'll all be the same or very similar training. It'll be live, so it will be slightly different. I'll try to put in a few different things in each training too, but nothing dramatic. The whole purpose is me giving back to you guys for this and for being patient with me the past 2 weeks. So I'm spending literally my entire weekend on webinars for you, doing the same thing as well, basically on them all. And I've got a really, really, really cool friend coming on to that with me. I'm so excited for that. He's not someone that's in the JVZoo space. It's not someone that you would see ever on webinars. He's actually one of the head affiliate managers and talent managers at a $1 billion company. And I'm trying to get one of the founders of this company on this training too as well. So you guys can meet a $1 billion founder. So that could be cool, right? And it's very, very relative to what we're doing, which is why I wanted to do these bonus trainings, because again, I was really, really upset about that. So I'm going to send this entire document to you guys now. We can call this, let's call it that for now. Anyone now, I'll send this over in the chat box for you guys. What I'm also going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and add this group shared link now into that chat as well. I'm going to add this into here. EST Sunday morning, EST Sunday night, 6 p.m. EST. So again, I'm going to go ahead and here's your link to our follow pages. And we can pull some of those up later in this training. And what I might even do every webinar is I'll go over some, highlight them, and then go over the next lot to do little breakdowns myself. But I'm going to be intermittently checking your accounts, right? So what I want you guys to do now, I'll put this one back in the chat box again, saying this is the friends chat. I want you guys now to go into, you've done the first 10, let's jump down to positions. Well, let's just go in order for now. 11 to 19. Let's go ahead and open these up. And you can even select them all like that. Oh, that doesn't want to do it for me. It's as simple though as clicking back and going boom, or even just here, right click, open new tab. Next one, right click. So this one doesn't seem to work. So let me just go ahead. Post this here. Crazy cat bids, love it. Love it. So I'm going to pull that up. And what I'll even do now that we've got this up, I'm going to pull up in a different page over here. Talkmate. So we can get into some Talkmate training. Well, even though this all does tie into Talkmate, it just is important that we get the foundations done right first. And look, I love who's created this account. Have you created this account from scratch here using Talkmate? Let me know, because I love to see if that's what you've done. Or if you've been doing this account for some time prior. I guess I'll be able to check as well, but I'm just in a different browser over here, which is why you're not seeing anything moving right there. Cool. Okay. So whoever's this is, let me know in the chat. If you created this, let me know. Awesome trade. So Tracy's been doing it. Jennifer says Friday, Saturday night for the training, but you'll be on whenever I do it. Look, I'm doing it all. So all of these dates, this is what I'm doing. This is why. This is how bad I felt about not being able to be a part of the past some of the webinars when I was away due to being sick and then still trying to be there, but internet issues is that I'm making it up for you tenfold on something so special. It just ended up being this perfect timing when just things kind of connect right, one of those right time, right place situations. So this I will be live at all of these sessions doing the same similar training and bonus access or being on this live. Now, all I'll say on this is that if you miss this, or if you miss all of these trainings, or even, again, you need to attend one, but if you just don't attend any of them, I'll send a replay out. But if you don't watch it by the end of Sunday, it's something that the overall the content will still be extremely relevant. It's just going to cost you a lot of money if you wanted to actually do it. Whereas it's not going to if you are a part of these live trainings. And again, this is something that others just can't get organized for you. What you're gonna see, and it's like you'll see this a lot if you haven't worked with me before, is that I'm able to create or get special things and insider source things and offers and freebies and things that get results that others don't have access to, and I can provide it to my audience. And that's why you don't see me promoting every single product that comes out, and because again, we're on a goal here of just the only goal I care about right now is blowing up your TikToks and you having a solid offer that's going to make sales for you, right? So yes, that's a little something that just had a sip of my drink. So yeah, and again, I know there's lots of comments coming in, but I want to get back onto this. But the last question says here, someone says here, sorry, where has the VIP upgrade training going? So again, in the past, GoToWebinar was just sending out random emails on random dates saying you missed this one that was on this day and that day, and it was all getting so messy with like so many people getting emails. And I went in, did a clean sweep of everything. The founders webinars are going to be all done, they are all done. And this is the last bonus one that they've for the founders, and then ongoing trainings for the VIP upgrade inside of TalkMate. Again, you can I think you can still access it if you wanted to jump into it, but basically it's going to be at this time every single week. TalkMate.com, where you'll be able to then just know this is the time every single week we'll be removing everyone that isn't in that upgrade, but you'll get all of our initial trainings there. And again, for those that don't have that upgrade, don't worry, I'm still going to be doing webinars, and I actually might even throw in an extra bonus one for you guys, just because again, even though there's the one this weekend that I'm doing for everyone, because everyone needs to see. It's just going to be so good. It's insane. But I want to help in every way I can, and I know that that's why we have that available VIP upgrade. But if you want to be a part of the webinars and going after, you can go here. You can go to the tutorials, and then we got the template club. We don't have the tutorials section here right now, so if you guys would like me to open it again, that's right, because it had a founders series set. So if you would like to be a part of the VIP series too, ongoing, it'll be like webinars like this. Then you can grab that upgrade. It's not a recurring cost or anything, but I'll get a link and I'll get it sent out. But again, I don't want to focus on selling anything right now. But again, all the replays do go into tutorials here, and then under the tutorials, it'll be under the upgrade section there. Martin says you give back 100-fold. Awesome. Well, thank you. And then Hartwig says TikTok only allows 3 accounts. How do we create more than 3 accounts? Well, you would just need to have another email address. You can create unlimited email addresses with Proton Mail. So again, if you need to create more, I'll put these little tips in here for you guys. If you need more email addresses, use protonmail.com to create more. Also, Proton Mail is probably the most secure, discreet, and your personal information and safety email way to email online. So I have a Proton Mail. I love it. I have it for specific use cases or specific things that I register to, that I want to ensure my account is fully secure always. Even though most platforms like Gmail and everything, which I have as well, you'd hope they were secure. But Proton Mail, it's all about, they're based in Switzerland and all the laws and stuff like that. So if you use Proton Mail or use Hotmail, or if you have a domain, just create Instagram 1, Instagram 2 at your domain, TikTok 1, TikTok 2, TikTok 3 to create more emails that way. And you can go ahead and sign up via email. Okay, so moving on from there, we've now gone through that. We've gone through how you've been warmed up. You've got your first pieces of content, and I did ask this before when we were going through these accounts, these people. Let's go ahead and again, we wanted to open up and we wanted to follow the next 10 people. So if you can right now, open this document. It's the last document in the chat. Follow people 11 to 19. And you know, what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to give away maybe $150 to people who I do see have gone ahead and eventually followed everyone. It's going to be a handful of people. Not everyone. It's just who I pick randomly. And I'm trying to see here what I can do. Something. I want to do something else special in today's training as well. Well, I've got a few things planned, but let me just see if I can find one of these things. I'll do this later, that one later. But now we're good to go get posting. So I wanted to go through some of your actual examples, and this page was a great one. I wanted to say whose is this? Write me in the chat. Write me if you have done this, and you might have already done it already. So people saying they're unable to open the document. I might be sharing the wrong page here still. Let me see. No, that's the right page being there. So if there's a document that's not opening properly though, let me see if that opens. It might be because we had so many people trying to access it that it might just be giving you an error for the minute. I might need to give you guys are all wanting editor access. So what I'll do is, again, one more time at the end of the training, I'll open it for you guys to drop your actual addresses in here. But again, go ahead. Let's get these followers on. I wanted to see who did this. Who's gone ahead and editing the exact way we've been teaching.
No do-overs, no second chances, just nothing. You cease to be. Now imagine you knew that was coming and you...
Now I'm listening to this, and again, you can see they're getting hundreds of millions of views per piece of content. They're taking the time, putting their logo everywhere. They're making sure that the backgrounds and there's a border around things, and it makes it unique. It's filling it up with other content, so then it becomes your content by essentially. This is perfect. This is exactly what I want to see. Now the next step here as well is that I want you to get to a point where you've created a piece of content and start playing around with posting it directly through TalkMate and posting directly through the app, because this is something that I've just been trying recently just to see what TikTok is doing. And this is something that we found happened eventually on Instagram, that Instagram loved when you post through the actual app, because they know you're on their app, right? Now it shouldn't make that much of a difference, but I'm trying to see if it does at all yet with TikTok. Very popular. Let's see what this user's biggest video so far is. It wants to load for me. And has someone written me in the chat yet? If this is your page, just let me know. Let me know now, because I want to have a quick conversation with you on this. Oh, awesome! Look at that. Kevin said he's grown 42 followers already from the list. Now this is obviously us following each other, but we're all interested in the same thing, which is growing our TikToks. So when you see your friends engage on TikTok, which is going to be these people, engage with their content, it will help, and you will get it back in return. Yes. So now let's talk about creator accounts and changing your names briefly with your creator accounts. If you've now done the warm up and you've engaged with a different audience, you can go ahead and you can change your username, right? You can also go ahead and post your first piece of content. Now, I recommend doing when you're posting your first piece of content, really make sure you've taken in the training so far and make it unique to your branding, right? Just like this user, this is such a great example of, let me find that page, of how to take content, repurpose it, and one other big thing that I was going to actually not tell you guys and just to surprise you all with, but maybe I'll just tell you now. I'm just going to blow my nose because, again, I'm still, even though I'm better, I'm still getting over my sickness. I'm going to turn my webcam on for this. One other big thing that we're going to be doing for everyone, gosh, look at that hair. And one other thing we're doing is we've decided to completely rebuild and invest the TikTok video editor, right? So the video editor was simple, it was clean, it was working, but we found that there's a specific way you guys have been using it, and we wanted to make it just a better version that's easier for you to drag and drop stuff around, that's more user friendly for the computer, that is going to enable you to create a lot more TikTok specific and animation wise and transitions wise, and the ability to have already preset templates. That's kind of the big one. preset templates like this here. Like when you click on any of these videos,
Did you know your brain can't process the word
with backgrounds like this, that
think of a red car? See, you just did. That's how your brain works. It doesn't
that
focus
take
on
over the screen, that gives you the majority of something else. Where so that video, so you can use that video without getting any form of uniqueness strike. That's the one thing we don't want to happen with creator accounts. If it's a normal account, different. And if it does happen to you on a creator account, it's not the end of the world. Just don't let it happen multiple times. But if you've never tested it before, you've never been on TikTok before, just get started with just a basic normal account, so you can play around with it. I know there's going to be people that are just going to want to push it, but again, we want you to get the best results possible and go viral as quick as possible. How many followers has this user got so far? They've got 22,000 followers, 455 likes. They've got to have one of these that's gone absolutely viral. Trying to see where normally when you see this, you'll find that these guys consistently are getting a lot of views, and see nothing that I can see here that's gone absolutely too insane yet. But so maybe someone can see here. Master Library Jew, you have done such a good job. Do I pronounce this right? Thierry? Is that how I pronounce it? Thierry, you've done such a good job at making this. And again, someone says, "Can you show me how to create templates like this?" I can, and maybe I'll do that now since this webinar is going to turn more into a going with the flow. But what we're going to be doing, I'll show you how to do it now with our current editor, if you'd like. And you can see a lot of us haven't actually posted yet, so we're going to first post here. They've done it. Kelly's done a background. Let's see what they've done here. I guess they've gone ahead and started playing around with some things. But Thierry, you've done such a good job. If you can drop your email, actually, I want to send you a cash prize for really taking action here on this. So if you can do that for me, send me through your PayPal email, and I'm going to send you a cash prize on this training. But yeah, you can see most people so far haven't. So maybe we should make that a rule for next week. Is that instead of going through and following everyone, we'll give people a week, unless you want and if they haven't done a post, then we don't follow them yet. We want to follow people and like their post when they've done one. Right. So if you find people that here that you can follow, like their post when they've gone and done that. So let's see here. So these ones are, I think, just direct downloads and posts directly to a page, and it looks like they're potentially banned from just posting the exact identical content. They must, whoever pages this, I'm sure you would have had a warning potentially at some place. Where is it? It would be after this. What's this video? Something's happened there, and then what is this one? Oh, that's funny. But then you can see it goes 000. Oh, we've got some video views here. Oh, we're back on. So it looks like you might have had a warning, and then you're back on again now. So that's okay. But let me know if that's probably what happened. So again, and this is annoying because it's going to be dependent on where you are in the world. In some places, it's fine. Like you post content that's exactly the same, and it's no issue. But yeah, and there's places where you can post it, and it will just go viral straight out the gate. And it's a bit of the luck of the draw. But I always try to say make something at least a little bit unique, whether that's even just using the remix feature inside of Talkmate. So let's just go up inside of Talkmate here. Now, say I went and down here, remember that the videos, I haven't seen anyone do a post yet here though using the remix feature, which is I found interesting too. And this is fine. But this is the perfect example though that I want to share with you guys is that you've got all of the steps. Everything I've shared today, I've shared in briefer examples, but hopefully this really clears things up for you guys on how easy it is for you guys to simply get posting right away. So all you need to do here is go, like, say I've done a search. This is the video I wanted to post, and then I go and I can hit download, or I can hit create. Now,
but not like this. It's like this, gentle, soothing, cleansing, antioxidant benefit. This is like gold for sensitive skin. The Calm and Restore Nourishing Oat Cleanser and Oat Gel Moisturizer. Two simple steps to instantly leave the skin feeling moisturized and soothed. And these are easy to find. Just head over to Ulta.
I'm gonna hit remix here. I cannot believe how hot it is in this room. It's just one thing after another at the minute. You know, I always think about times like this when things that just go wrong and wrong and wrong. And in terms of things that are going wrong, it's first world problems. It's the aircon. I'm lucky to even have aircon. But it was the water filter yesterday, and then it's this today. It was the car the other day. It's just, you have a run of things. My mum always says it comes in threes, and now I make the joke back saying it comes in like 3 squared, because I think I'm up to like 12 things now. But you know what? As long as I'm healthy, which again I am now, I'm pretty much anyway. I think I'm at the back end of the sickness. That I have nothing to really ever complain about. So currently we've got this remix option, so you can select some of these viral pieces of content down here. Template suite and video editor page members. You can use these. Right, we've added in all the new videos here for you, so you can go ahead and use these new additions to mix with your videos. And again, you can make these smaller or bigger. You can see here, you can actually bring this down so that the top video is going to be either 2/3 or 3/3, or maybe it's in. I think that's in thirds. I'll check in a second. But yeah, thirds. Or fifths. So 1/2, 3/5, 2/3, or 3/4. Let's go 3/4. See what that looks like. Now again, just by posting this is putting 2 videos together that have never been together before, and this will make this content unique. Because it says different things happening in this single piece of content at the same time. Now, I really, really like how Dairy, I think it's pronounced that right. Yeah, I'm going to learn your name after, but sorry, I'm seeing all your responses now, Dairy. And so yeah, we can go here and post if I play, you'll see here that right now, if I render 5 seconds down here, it should then render 5 seconds of that properly. in the actual screen size that it should be. But if it doesn't right now, I'll double check on that later, because I was doing it just before and it was working, making the bottom video a lot smaller. Cool. I've got your email here, Theory. And Theory, did you do this? Did you from TalkMate? Is this, and you've taken the trainings and the making the unique backgrounds, and you just run with it? Because I think you've done a really cool job. Travel link, yeah, I will post that. I'll move on to that shortly. But I just wanted to get through this here because I know you guys were interested in that travel option. So let's just make this a fun webinar about giving stuff to you guys. But I want to get through these steps that I want you guys posting, either on your creator account or on a test account. Again, the good thing with your test accounts, with your creator accounts, is you can use them whenever you want. I would just, if you're not going to be using it right out the gate, you can change the name now. You can put a bio in. You can do anything like that, and then go out and engage. You can also start right out the gate with using that. But just make sure your primary focus is to not post duplicate content, and that you've edited it enough, either with using the remix features. See here, I play. That's only 5 seconds of it, so that video obviously goes for quite a bit longer. And the remix options down below will join with them. But you want to make sure that you're building content that can have your own little unique brand or stamp. Someone asked here, what about content that has watermarks on it? With TalkMate, because we're a part of their API and approved by them. When you go to save content and download content in our TalkMate app, it comes out without the watermarks. But if you're doing it via saving it via to your phone first, and then are wanting to then are wanting to get rid of the watermarks, it's I don't think it's possible to do that way. It's only because we've got our approved system with TikTok that allows you to do that. So there's that, and then you can post that. That would be unique. But then also using our video editor, which is again going to get it's being completely rebuilt for you guys. Hopefully Monday we'll have it ready to use if anyone wants to use it in a beta format. But if you are in a rush, or you're wanting to use get this up and running quicker, or if you're just wanting to just do an example like how we saw before in the amazing theories example, let's just go for 60 seconds. I could delete some. This is my last video I was doing here. So I was doing a text video with a background, making completely unique content every single time. And I've just layered it over some other random stuff, right? So let's see if I went and got rid of half of these. So just say we had that for now. I could do something like, let's have a look at something that Theory did. Let's take inspiration from her page. And if anyone else has got a page that they've done like hers similar, let me know, because I'd love to shout you out as well.
Teaching us lessons we'd never learn otherwise. I remember a time when I
look, man, see, so let's have a golden moving background. We can go. Oh, I'm not going to. That's not copy hers exactly. Let's go to. We've got the template club coming here, where you'll find that we'll have different templates that you'll also see over in the remix section. So you can even do this here as well now if you wanted to. We thought we'd include this section here, so I could technically remix this video here. And you can see even things like this, it's a bit slow, it's a bit sluggish. Now I know being on a webinar doesn't help that much, but and this is a way you can then use remix content in a way that I've never seen people ever use it before, right? I could even just have this as a background and have this over the top. Let's just say this is the piece of content that I wanted to upload that I saved online, right? You could even have something like that where I hit play.
Hi, this is Dr. Daniel Lehman. I am so excited to tell you a story about our new product at BrainMD, which is called Peak Energy. And we just released it. And this week, we had a 2-day executive retreat all day from 8 in the morning until late Monday night, and then Tuesday. And by 2 o'clock Tuesday, I'm worn out. My brain is empty, and I'm tired and a little bit irritable. And I knew.
So I could do that. I can move this around because that was obviously, that might annoy people. I could even do it down the bottom here. And then, if the video didn't make a minute long, I could even have the video A down here. I could have video B waiting. I think this was a problem that some people found that they had, was they couldn't add a second video to start later on in the series. So that's when we were playing around with things and we're like, why don't we just invest a bunch of money in and make this way sicker? And it can be its own standalone tool, but let's give it to everyone that bought this upgrade, this bundle upgrade, for free rather than charging them for it, right? So let's say if I took that, I'm sure I could take that video there, and you could have it. And again, the whole reason about why I would potentially look at doing that is that if I had a creator account, and I'm getting paid for views, well, wouldn't it make sense to be able to take two pieces of, like, if the content's only 30 seconds long but it's mega viral, like that's surely a waste. No one's been paid for that piece of content. But if I could then take that piece of content and another 30-second clip, make that 1 minute mark, and then make it unique, well, that sounds like a no-brainer to me. And that's a way that no one's done this before and made money, because it's not being done. It's not because it's not allowed. It's just not being done. People have made money by getting 1 minute long videos and editing it and making it unique. That's something that people do every single day right now. But taking like the shorter clips that are viral in a specific niche, and often because of our attention spans, shorter clips get more engagement. So if you can put 3 or even 2 just shorter clips together, that's going to keep the engagement up, and it's going to keep the views up, the follows up, the comments up, and it's just a win-win-win. So you're in a really, really, really special position, with a lot of things happening in the space that, and being able to get this new editor for free, in my opinion, isn't that like that's not a special thing from us. Like, I think we just like to do good things for our customers, and I always try to give you the best. And if there's something that I'm not happy with, out of my pocket or in the team's pocket, we'll ensure we get you the very, very best. So that's just one example there. Let's go here to the next section. Let's go uploads. Take objects to here. And here, there's also a transition section here as well. So this can help you transition from clip to clip. But people are saying that you're having issues. People are having issues with these different transitions. these are also transitions that you can actually do for TikTok, where if you want to, you basically like this slide one might be something where you know it slides down, but then you can have it jump into a TikTok transition where you'll then jump out the other side of this, and it looks like you've just landed directly out of this out of that water slide right there, which is pretty funny. But you can have a look at those later. Hooks we've added in too. Now, every TikTok video, while that loads, I want this to be something that's clear as well. Every TikTok video has a hook. It will often have multiple scene changes, and it will have some, well, the good ones anyway, it will have some sort of strategy to push on your emotions: laughter, sadness, funny, happy, anger, disappointment, like all the different emotions, which is just marketing in general. And the faster you can do that, usually, or the more that's happening in the TikTok, the more viral it will usually go. So even if it's an extremely sad TikTok post, it will still go viral because it's hitting those emotions, right? So that's essentially how TikTok, the audience kind of is. I think there's an average of 4 to 5 seconds humans have right now. Well, maybe it's 4 seconds. I'm pretty sure it's 4 seconds is the average time span users are engaged for. And I think on social media that people choose whether they're going to continue watching a video within, I think it's like 0.5 seconds or something. Like when you think of it like that, you start to feel like you're in like you're Morpheus or Neo from the Matrix, and your brain's making decisions that it's so good that it's gonna hate a video by knowing half a second of a video, and our brain saying no or yes or no, and it's consistently doing that every couple of seconds. It's wanting to leave. It's telling you you're not gonna like it, but then when you get through something that you do like, it then is shocked and wants you to then follow and have more of that content, and that unearned dopamine's there. And right, just as a quick question to everyone here, who here has been on TikTok and it's the first time you've used this app, and you can see why it is a software or it's a social media platform that's quite addictive, and how people can get addicted to it, right? Write me in the box if you can see that. Another scary thing when using TikTok is that when you first jump on it and you're fresh for the day, it'll show you very different content than it will at 9, 10 p.m. at night, right? I think the average user opens TikTok, I think it's 8 or 12 times a day, which is crazy too. So, yeah, so in saying that, that's there. So it's much better to be a contributor to TikTok than actually a full-time viewer, right? So now that we've got things covered, now we've got our account set up. You can change the username. You can change your description. If you have a creator account, is there anyone here that's on the fence about the creator account? They want a creator account, right? They want one, but you either didn't get one because I told you that they were all gone, and they were all gone. We had a few people that can't that their orders didn't actually process through, so we had some more that we did put back up, and I think I'll find the link here somewhere. I think it was at, let me see here. Look, I got my team to do this earlier in this training for you guys. So I want you guys, if this, only if there's people here that still would be interested in grabbing a creator account. And again, the creator account basically means, I'll write it here. I'll just do this really quickly. Means is pre-approved, which means you get the ability to access the creator program where you get paid $2K, sorry, $1 for every 1,000 views, right? So that's then $10 for 10K views, $100 for 100K views, 1 mil is 1K, 10 mil is 10K views. And so on. So, and I know that sounds like a lot of views, but you can blast to these numbers very quickly when you start posting content that's either the most viral, extreme, like engaging content out there, and that I'm going to click out some of these that haven't done posts yet, but that you're doing it in a unique way like this. And again, I love how you've done the captions here. No wonder you've got a good following that started here as well. Don't know if I can find you. There we go. And you can see the difference between why this page hasn't got any followers just yet. And this isn't ripping on you at all. Whoever owns this page, this is to help you. Make sure you take the time to create some sort of editing to your content so people can straight away know where they want to go, what it is you're offering, and what that content's about, or at least do something here where you can even put your own logo. And this is what I recommend doing for anyone that has a that's posting, whether it's funny clips or anything like that, or motivational clips or anything, is that at the end you want to have the intro, which could be the video starting, or it could be even your logo. Logo fade out to the video with your logo / text / captions on it, which I'm going to show you how to do in the on our creator webinar. I'll do it on this webinar next week actually. Captions on it. So then going to go through the video with any other edits and background animations and etc. already put on the video. So then a final call to action slide. So it could be you could just fade to a single page that has the logo of your brand or your company or your TikTok account, or even just the name of your TikTok account, saying click to follow, right? You can even get these done on Fiverr.com pretty cheap. But I'd rather walk you through these steps of doing this. For right now, if you are just getting started, I would just try to just create something unique with the backgrounds like we were doing on Top Way before. But again, because I kept on talking now, who here would still be interested maybe in a creator account because and I know that they were they're not the cheapest, but again, it gives you a massive head start because they're pre-approved. So it means you have the ability to access the creator program, where you get paid for just getting views. So not only will you get paid for getting views, but you can then still sell whatever product, service, or offer that you are wanting, and you don't need to jump in and use it right away. But this is essentially the last ones that we've got. We're not going to be getting any more after this. This is not an evergreen offer. This has come from a lot of manual work internally, and we so much so we raised the price of it that it's going to be here. If let me just make sure it even works, because you guys we might be out of luck here. But let's just see. I want to make sure they've done this right. I think that's so we can do 10 more spots or something like that. So I'll ask them to do the final 10. So if we go here, this will just be quick. I'm not here to oversell this. We've done this on the past webinars. See 1497, right? Now, if you go ahead, this is what we've gone over the past webinars about. Again, if you log on to your actual TikTok account, where you are, if you're outside of the USA, if you're outside of the UK, outside of Spain, Paris, or Germany, then you won't even have the ability to get this, where TikTok's put $500 million away to pay its creators just to post content over a minute long. So there's people in these countries that are making insane amounts by posting other people's content that just goes for a minute. If I type in final 10 here, I think it should bring this back down from 1497 to 997. Let me just see. Yeah, to 997. So I'll put this link down here. I'm not here to oversell it, but these are going to be like, you can't get these accounts anywhere. This will also come. I know I've done a bunch of training on this today on the creator accounts, but I will do a creator account only training probably next week once these go. So if I'm putting a link here, use code final10 at checkout. And if you are grabbing one of these final accounts right now, let me know and say I'm in, just so I can take note of it here as well. Because again, all you need to do once you've done this is you can log in, you then enter you connect your PayPal account to your TikTok account that we give you, and then you can access the TikTok shop. And I might even, you can access the TikTok creator program. So I might even just show you this directly on my phone right now, and even just show you. I might even change my username there so you guys can see that we can do that now. If that would help any of you that have your actual creator accounts. Here, I know it's a lot of you, because again, it's one of the rarest opportunities ever to be able to get paid by having people watch your content, and they were going to watch anyway. And this is what I was saying. I know people that have left Australia to move to countries where the TikTok creator program is available, have to basically try out for it to get approved. And some were even denied because they didn't make the stats needed for TikTok to say, yeah, okay, that's fine, we want to pay you ongoing. This is a way you can skip all the stats. You don't even need to have normally you need 10,000 followers, 100,000 views in the past 30 days, live in specific countries. All you need with this is the ability to connect your PayPal account. If you have a PayPal account, you're good to go. If you don't have one, just get one. It's like that. It's literally that simple. And you can start getting paid today for videos over a minute long, right? And that's so easy to do with the different ways that I've shown so far, that I also will show on our training meetup. So what was I getting up here? TikTok, and then I was going to pull it up and show it to you on my screen. But again, the link is in the chat box. I'll pull it up on the screen now. Make sure you use the code final10, and then if that code doesn't work anymore, it's because all the spots will be gone. So I want to make sure you do get in if that is for you. So here we go. We can go to, let me share this on Reflector. This should work fine. Apple TV. Oh, my phone decided to have a mind of its own. There we go with this one. 1 second here. Very cool. Look at this one now. I'm going to screen share this across to you guys, and then we'll go into that travel hack if you guys did want to know how I did that. Bedroom TV. No, I want to do my iMac. Let's see if it works now. There we go. So this is the tool I use called Reflector. People often ask me, how do I do this? And I'll show you here, because I'm in Australia. I shouldn't be able to have an account that does. You can see. So this is just an account that I made once. I haven't posted anything on this account. It's just what I used to be a viewer, I guess, sometimes on TikTok. I should probably use it for business purposes of some sort. But if I wanted to go in the drop-down menu here, I've got other accounts. The bottom one is my actual creator account that I've got. So you can see here, I'll just so you can see the differences. If I go through the different pages, you can see here. Now, one cool thing as well that I should say is when you start engaging with content, I recommend doing it on your phone. Or you can do it on a computer, either or. But at the top, if I swipe left, it'll take me to the people that I follow, and then right, it'll take me to my For You page, which might have people I follow, but this is where the feed knows so much about me and what I'll find funny, what I'm interested in. I'm scared to even swipe on my TikTok, and I'm sure a lot of you too are as well. Just because I don't know what's going to come up, and that's what I like about my TikTok, that I don't know what is going to come up. And I bet you're begging for me to scroll now, so let's do one.
Yeah, Birchie has done a runner. It's official. He's not coming back to Thailand.
I've been watching this guy. He's opened a bar in Thailand, and he was running amok, and then got sued by other foreigners there, and then did a runner on the country, even though he had all his court dates. It's interesting. Interesting how people get into weird situations, but I would not want to be stuck in a Thai jail. But anyway, that's how easy it is to get distracted with TikTok. But that's all I've got here, right? There's no shop, there's no other features. I could change my account to a business account. Up here where these feet are, this is one thing. When you start viewing people's content, when you start going through content, you'll see that on one of these other pages, this is one of the guys that was suing that dude. But if I go back to my profile, see in the top right next to my name, there's feet. If I click that, this will show me people that have viewed my profile recently. Now, this is one of the benefits as well of just viewing people's profiles and then engaging with them, is that even just by viewing a profile, if you've got these feet, you can go on your phone and check yourself, click these feet, it'll tell you if this is turned on or not. If you turn it on, it means that other people will know that you viewed their profile. If you're willing to see, if you want to see that of who's viewed your profile, right? So it's an interesting, yeah, that's for sure. Someone literally is speaking in the comments here, finishing my sentence off. I appreciate that. So we got that there. Then we got another normal account here, which is set as a business account. I can go ahead and edit the profile. You can see there's different stuff. If I went into the TikTok studio, I can't there. There's nothing really there. But this is where, if I go down into my creator account, boom. And again, this was one of our original ones where we grew the page to 10,000 followers. We hence all these followers here. But it's a random as hell name, and it's got a random amount of followers here. And now, with the accounts that we can offer, and in my opinion, they're actually better. Well, not in my opinion, they're just definitely better in some ways. Some ways this account's going to have the one with 10,000 followers has a bit of an advantage in some ways, but in other ways it's not, because I'm going to have to spend quite a bit of time over the next week or so. Really, like I've done it for a week already, but I can continually start to engage with content. And also I should mention here as well, right now I'm not using any VPN, I'm not using anything here. So, but we do recommend using one. lukeSwald.com/Nord VPN is the one that we recommend, and I'll share that in a minute with you guys, but I'll tell you why then. But I just wanted to show you can still access it without having a VPN. It's okay, don't freak out. But this account is one that I'm going to be using to monetize with you guys. So if I wanted to go ahead and edit my name today, or what I should show you before that, I should guess, is if I went to my profile, I went to let's say edit profile, I went down to where's that thing? Studio. Yeah, sorry. How many people have viewed my post? But I deleted things so no one's viewed my post. You can see here, this is the difference. I've got subscriptions, so I can actually offer subscriptions here. And it says I could get an estimated 2,000 a month, assuming your content has 1,000 subscribers, right? What works with artists, I don't know what this one is, but it'll be something. You basically get the ability to get access to all of these features that you could normally not get, right? And video gifts, so people can gift us through videos. This is the big one, right? The creator rewards program. So again, I haven't done this yet because I wanted to do a video or do it on a live webinar with you guys, but I'll do a video on it so everyone can view it directly, like as I'm sharing with you here. But versus just getting into this link to a webinar to see me doing this, because I know for whatever reason it's scary to make a move and change something if you've never changed it before, right? But verify identity is just literally confirming your name, setting up a payment method. I'll even click that here. You can see it'll ask for PayPal, and then I can just continue from there. Just confirm. And I'm going to add in my PayPal after that, because this is a UK account, this one, and the accounts you'll get will either be from UK or Germany or Europe somewhere, right? So the US ones, we can get you US ones if you are in the USA, but again, if you are in the USA, let us know if you would like a USA one, and we can have your account be from the USA. But again, you get all of these other abilities. Look, I have to even hit view all, and you can see the balance here. You can see all the different areas and the areas that it recommends me to. And look at that. Look at work with artists, create posts with featured sounds, and get paid based on how your post performs. So if I posted a video dancing with one of your songs and then it started to go viral, I would get paid big by TikTok, right? And you can see trending and monetization. Look at this. This is the person trending, and they're doing videos. There's some weird. It's the weirdest thing. There's like little short dramas that they do. So you can see and you can learn, you get all these resources that you just don't get in normal accounts. And the way this works, guys, I'll tell you what came on here, guys. The way this works and these accounts work is because we've had to access. I've got connections very high up at TikTok that work with very high management in and around some of the biggest artists and actors in the world that can then get expedited approval accounts, and that's how we're getting these. But we're removed. They're getting taken away from major celebrities and stuff. So, which is fine. Again, I'm better friends with him, and I've broken this deal, and it's one where we're making nothing, but we're giving you the ability to get something, get a head start on what celebrities and stuff just get given, and then they end up making all this money and they do nothing, and you can do that, and you don't even have to be on camera, right? So again, there's a handful of accounts left. If you've jumped in on this webinar on that, right, I'm in the comments just so I know. But I'll put the link in the chat. The link's here. And again, you make sure to use that code final10 because it's going to literally expire very, very soon. Let me just show you what it looks like again under my personal one. If I go here, TikTok Studio, it's just, yeah, working artist and subscription. That's all I can do. And these tools aren't anything that does money, right? So it's you're pretty walled off from the outside world, and I can see why people have moved if they're absolutely just killing it. They're doing exactly what they were doing here. So on that one, guys, if you're in, right, I'm in, and go ahead and grab that now because there's only going to be 10 spots. And again, the price did go up. I've done it for Black Friday, final 10. It's going to get you in. Also, if what was our friend's name that made that account earlier? Let me know if you're in here. That made that account. Which one was it? Was this amazing one? Master Library. Let me see if I can search these comments really quickly. No, I might have to check out. Master Library, if you're in here, can you send your PayPal email one more time? Because I want to send you some cash on this training right now for that. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen back over here to this. And again, this is the link here, guys, to go and grab that account. I just want to show you one more time so you don't mess this up because I don't want you spending the full amount, 49.7. Go in here, grab it, and again, click in here, final 10. It's not going to be final. I've already said there's a few people that said I'm in already. So I want to make sure you get that for that one-time price there. That's it. Again, this isn't something anyone else offers in the world. You can't get it anywhere else because it's not available. If anyone says they can get it, they're going to be lying to you, scammers, fake. If you've got in on it and you're in the USA, Carl. So Carl, if you can, I'm going to just take this on a separate note somewhere else over here. I'm going to, if you can just drop me your email, if you're in, right, just write that. If you've jumped in and you've already signed up and claimed one of those 10 spots, right, can you just do it again? Right, I'm in, write your email address and what country you're in, or if you're in USA or not USA, right? Because if you're not USA, we don't want to be giving you a USA account because they'll boot you out. We'll give you a European one. It's just the politics inside of TikTok. No, and again, you don't. And if you're in the USA and you've got a German account or a UK account, you do not need to at all. It doesn't matter where the account's from. It matters where you're from, right? So am I going to be talking about TikTok affiliate shop? Yeah, for sure will. Again, that's something that's not in all countries as well, but I will definitely be talking about it. one thing I'm going to be doing on the trainings. So Mikey, like I said, if you're in, can you write I'm in, write your email address that you purchased from just now, and what country you're coming, what country it's from, right? Yeah, Dirk, it'll depend. It will depend on how, on a couple of things for that. So if you're going to be using both on the same device or not, if you're using a VPN or not, but it's not actually going to matter. Let me turn this webcam off so you can see the screen bigger. But we're going to move on from this in a second, and I just wanted those that are in to just write I'm in, their email address, where they're from, just so I know. And if you're watching this in the replay, if the final 10 code still works, you're one of the very, very lucky final people to be able to grab it. So I'll put that link again one more time down in the chat. Final 10 code for 500 off. Chat down there for that. Okay, now that one's done. What was the next thing I needed to cover with you guys? There was a couple of cool things I wanted to share with you guys. I know we got for ages though, but I wanted to kind of do a 3-in-1 type training. I guess the next one was, there was a cool new software that I saw and I've just bought it to play around with, that, well, I guess first before I do that, I want to make sure that you guys get the concept so far. So with that, and I think it was www.lukesworld.com/NordVPN. This is something that I recommend everyone doing, whether it's now or whether it's like, I think it's still going live now. Or might just be lukesworld.com/VPN. Grab. I couldn't believe it. I saved $100 instantly from canceling I was with ExpressVPN the other day. If you go to lukesworld.com/VPN, you literally get your own VPN, which means you can watch. Let me even just show you. I can just show you how easy this is. It means you get, and look, it just destroys all the competition. But it'll basically mean that when you're using the creator account or any type of account, if you want to be have your content or customers, or you want to see content in your TikTok feed from a specific country, or you're using a creator account and you want that extra level of safety of, say, that you're using a European account and you want it to come from, your traffic to come from London, or then that's what a VPN does. And it's so simple. Let me literally even just show you this on my phone, how easy it is I can do this. I'll change this back one more time. I went VPN, I download, so after you download it, you can download the app, it's on a browser. I can literally select the locations of where do I want to connect to. So we connect to, I don't know, Australia. Boom, I'm connected to Australia. So I want to connect, and I want my internet provider to think I am in, who knows? Let's just go Egypt. Now I'm in Egypt, right? Ireland, right? Now, the coolest part with this is, let me see if I can show you this on my phone too. If I went to Netflix or Prime, I might need to update the app though, because you have to have it updated for it to always work. But let's see, let's give it our luck. Boom. Now, I'm inside of Netflix and I'm going to be displayed right now only content that is available. And right now it says I'm in Dublin, right? or in the I think I've got it selected on my computer as the US. But say I went to, let's say I went to United States then. Let's say I went to US. Or maybe they just show the top trending ones in the US in Ireland for some reason. I know that's something I can see America doing, being like, this is what the best. We want to show you what America's smashing up, which is true. America does have the best stuff, and good ratings for stuff too. So, but you'll often find, see, there we go, US. So now I'm in the US Netflix. So VPNs do a lot more than just protect your traffic. So it protects you from getting hacked from outside sources, because it puts basically a wall between the internet connection and your phone, your computer, whatever it might be. So if you don't want your browser, you don't want the company you're paying money to for your internet or your phone bill even, because if you don't want them knowing all the sites that you go to, anything that you log into, anything that your internet sends data for, your telecommunication company knows everything, right? If you use a VPN, it puts a wall between it, so it cannot get any of that information anymore. It'll just know the location, and it'll say you're using a VPN, and there's nothing illegal with a VPN. They're completely legal, and in my opinion, such a thing that everyone should have for multiple reasons. So not just so I can view Netflix in different countries. But this can really help when you're getting bored of what's on in your country. Let me see if I go Croatia, and I might need to exit the app every time. But let me see if I do this now. And sometimes when I'll say, look, NordVPN's app the best. It works with everything. So you can view Netflix in all different countries. And again, this is the same as on your computer. It's in a browser as a button. It's on the desktop as an app. And you literally just select the country and you can let it work. And I'll see it's still assigning an IP address right now. Let's see if it's done that yet. So it might just take a minute to connect to it there, but it looks like I can pause it or disconnect, but right now we're good to go. I'm protected now, but it might just take a few minutes for it to assign me the IP address, so then I can, when I'm in the Netflix, it'll update properly over there. Let me see if I do it. If I go back to USA. And you can even go state to state, so it'll say your phone's in whatever state it's in as well. So, but the thing is, the reason I'm sharing this with you is, again, for TikTok, is that it's such a I'll say now we've got the IP address there, so now I'll have 100% the Netflix of USA. Yeah, it's only the first time you connect. It might take a minute to assign you a brand new IP address right away. So you get the idea there. So I'm going to hit, just for now, hit disconnect. But the reason I'm sharing that is because now when I search, I'll connect one more time. Say I click connect to America, quick connect. USA. Oh, let's just go, let's just go Germany. Because I know I saw some people have the German creator account, which just means Europe. It doesn't, again, matter. But I could use this, and then when I'm in TikTok, I can go and switch that into my account here. Oh no, I've got a UK account, so it doesn't matter really anyway. So let me go United Kingdom. Sorry guys, I've been talking for a couple of hours now. I'll finish this off in the next 15. So we're going to end this with a real positive note here. So VPN connected, boom. You see, there's even specialty servers they've got, double VPN, Onion. So if you're going to be doing any browsing on the Onion browser, which is, I guess, the dark web. You can use it to protect yourself there. It's also a good peace of mind to know no one's in your computer. They can't get in. They can't get into your internet connection. They can't hack your laptop, or there's things called man-in-the-middle attacks where people can find out your Wi-Fi codes and then be a person that then jumps in the middle of that connection. And yeah, there's chances of it happening. They're small, but it happens at airports. Happens. That's why I never join free Wi-Fi's or anything like that. But again, this is $3 or something, right? I think for a year, I think I paid $130 with ExpressVPN for an entire year. This I think right now in the black ticket, now I'm on here now. Let me see if I go to Netflix. I've got an IP address, not yet. But if I jump back over here into this offer here, you can see 70% off 3 months, $3.59 a month, right? It's going to go to $12 a month in a couple of days. I'm still going to refer it, but you may as well just get in now and just get this. It's going to at least increase your Amazon or Netflix or Disney viewings, right? So ExpressVPN, I'm going to put in there. Sorry, not ExpressVPN. LukesWorld.com/VPN is going to take you to this Black Friday sale. Being totally transparent, I do make a tiny commission. I think it's 30 cents or something per month, but it's the reason that I talk so much about that is because I'm really, really big on cybersecurity and keeping things. I find it interesting how people can really do some damage. And you can see here, I haven't got look at this. I haven't got my account protected here because I haven't got my VPN on my computer. So I think up here, I don't think you can see my browsing tab up the top, but I put on, let's even just do it now. Let's just go NordVPN Chrome. Add to Chrome. And you can't see it in the top right, but I've got this. Let me see if I share my whole screen here. Maybe it'll work. You can probably see here now that, oh, where'd it go? In this drop down, here, we hit this little tab here to bring it up the top. There it is. Log in. I'm going to jump back over into sharing this here with you guys. But I'll pull this out real quick just to show you how easy it is to log into this. And again, like that's these Black Friday sales that they can be insane sometimes. And when I saw that ExpressVPN just went down the drain, and they wanted to charge me another $100, I saved $100 a year by doing this right now. And I know I'm secure. My family is secure. I can put it on my kids' phones, on my son's phone. I mean, he doesn't have one yet, but I can put it on his iPad. I can put it on all the TVs in the house. Even just my modem can have it, and everything will be covered, right? So I'm in. There we go there. And just like before, you can go ahead. Oh, I see I'll start referring here too, but yeah, you get that too there. But I'm just gonna leave that for now because I've got it set up there. So you can select the country. Let's just go Australia, and if I hit quick connect, I'd be good. I'm not going to do it right now because I'm on this webinar and I don't want things to just absolutely break at all. because it's changing where I'm from on this webinar itself. So that's there. The last thing I wanted to share with you, maybe again, if anyone has got any claimed any of those here, if you have claimed this right now, add that in the chat box for me, because I want to make sure I copy and paste your names across, and also the lady who created this page here. I want to make sure I've got your details too. Let's go here, Chat GPT. I just want to share the other benefits of the main benefits of having broad vision. And no. Anyone, by the way, anyone that's in the USA and you have an account that's not from the USA for that offer, you do not need to change anything. It makes no difference at all, because you're from the USA. Being from the USA, you can have access to any account, and it doesn't matter where the account is from at all, because you can select things inside. Like if you're in America, it's going to be sharing your audio to Americans. That's who you want it to target. But the problem comes down to when you're not living in America but trying to use an American account. They then try to ask for all of this extra information that you can't provide because you don't have a business in America and stuff like that. So there's no issue. You don't need to swap to anything. There's no issue. I must have said it completely confusing, it seems. So, but basically, if you're an American, whatever account you have is totally fine and perfect for you. If you are outside of America and you do not want to be getting an American account, which is why we've probably asked where you are from, to ensure we get you an account that will work for you, or we've just got to the point where it just made sense just to assume no one's from America because it doesn't matter anyway, and just be safe and know that every single person can just log in, change their name, change the PayPal details, right? Or like confirm their name and change the PayPal details. That's as simple as that. Brenda, if you don't have to do that, but if you need to do that, we can. So with the credit account, do we have to use a VPN to pretend to be in the UK? If you want to pretend to be in the UK and you want to see content in your feed that's from the UK, then yes, right? So if I'm in Australia here, I'm going to be shown a lot more content in Australia. That's in Australia, as well as content that's in the UK because it's a UK account. But not really. It's going to be really based around who you engage with at the get-go, and it will show you content from all around the world, right? But if you're trying to target a specific country or a specific area, then that's when they suggest to. That's when a VPN is good, and a VPN is also good if you're trying to match it with the same place. Like you're trying to. If you're trying, like some people do it as a security thing, saying, okay, well, what if one day TikTok says this USA account is working in Bali 24/7, right? Which is what we've seen happen recently with USA specific accounts. So that's that there. The link, it's not my VPN. It's the site just Luke's world.com/VPN, but it'll take you to NordVPN, which is the world's best VPN right now. What kind of happens, I've discovered, is that each brand will actually, like ExpressVPN spent millions of dollars promoting it years, like 2-3 years ago, more than any other company, I believe, and through all the influencers, everything, and they were the go-to one, right? But then they're still banking on that marketing campaign back then, but not improving their services. Whereas NordVPN is, I think it's got triple the amount of options and servers available and features, and just overall is a better tool right now, and it's cheaper. And with this Black Friday sale that's about to end, you want to grab that now. Again, whether it's just simply to get more Netflix videos and increase the range of that, or if you care about security for your family, $3, it's just such a no-brainer. And again, if you don't want people being able to see what you're looking at online, right? You want to put that wall there and have your own privacy. I think it's an important thing to do. Tracy says, what's the benefit of a VPN if I have an account out of India, but I'm based in the US? Well, if you're trying to target users in India, then I'm sure if you're seeing a lot of Indian content even if you're in the US, if the account's Indian, then if that's not the market you're going after, using a VPN will then help bring more content to your feed for you to engage with in the country that you've selected. Yeah, I know we're running out of time tonight, guys. Okay, if there's any other questions here, please let me know. I see Jason says that you're still a bit confused with having to grab a different Google account. Again, so each email address will let you create, I believe it's 3 TikTok accounts, right? If you need more, you can use sites like hotmail.com, Outlook, gmail.com. I think Gmail may need a mobile number though, right? And there's ways around this, which I'll share in a minute. There's also protonmail.com. I love protonmail.com because it's all about privacy and again security. So Proton, at least that's a nice page someone's made. Protonmail.com. Sign up here. You can get your own Proton Mail account. It's free. You don't have to get paid charged for it at all. You can make emails there for your TikTok accounts, no problem at all. There's also text message verification for Gmail accounts. There's also sites like this where you can get a number to receive a one-time password. Kickbox email verification, 20 billion emails verified. And I haven't tried any of these, but I've tried some in the past, right? And some of these work, right? So look, Kickbox, Juicy SMS. Some of them are free, some of them are demos. If you would like the option, if you guys would ever like the option of just to be able to buy pre-made accounts that are already done with an email and everything, that they're not going to be creator accounts, but they're just going to be pre-made accounts that you can just buy, let us know, because I will try to organize that so we can just do the work for you. And we might charge, I don't know, $30 to do it all. So it is time consuming, but if that's something you guys would like, then sure, I can see if we can get some of those. I might even just do that. I'll spend some time creating emails and faking numbers to get you guys accounts set up that you can then verify, and then even creating a TikTok account so you can log in and then change it. Do you need 3 phones for 3 different TikTok accounts? No, you do not, because all you need to do is when you're in it, I'll show you here quickly. Oh, then someone asked about the travel hack again. I'll share that quickly. Here, Family TV, looks like that. See here in TikTok, at the top here, I've got all 3 accounts here. I'm going to go top 1% lifestyle, and this one up here, which I'm going to change the username of, which I need to think of that username today too. So I'll film that and add that to the training too for those that have pick up the creator account, and get started with your first posts for make them unique. If you want to wait to the video editor, you can do that. Also, again on Friday, I'm happy to cover any other questions you have as well, because we're doing webinars. Again, these are all the webinar dates that we're doing as bonuses that you need to be on at least one of these. It's going to be Friday at 6 p.m., Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night. That's the same link. I'm going to add everyone into them all, and you can choose which one you attend. Right? Just attend one of them, not all of them, because it's going to be. I've done something very, very special for you guys, and it's one of those right time, right place. I can only do it at these times after Sunday. It's something that's going to cost you a crazy amount of money to do. Lynette says, is it necessary if you're in the US to have an account in the UK? So again, I wouldn't focus too much at all. I'll try to say it this way. It doesn't actually matter where the account is from as such, because it's going to be doing the exact same thing. The US account's going to be doing the same thing as the UK account, as the German account, as my Australian account. Well, not my Australian, because it doesn't have the creator program. What you need is to have the program as an option inside of the TikTok app. That is what's going to be key for you, or for anyone that's picked that up, because you can then get paid for views straight away. You don't need to wait to 10,000 followers. You don't need to have 100,000 views. You don't need to go through a process to actually get to getting paid. You can then do it straight right out the gate for any views that you get on the legible videos, right? So, which means a minute long and unique, right? So you want to change the content up just a little bit, right, using the editor. And again, we've got that brand new editor coming, which is going to blow your minds. How do we get the videos to the TalkMate account? So the videos, you use TalkMate for that. For sure. Someone said here, I need to use a different mobile number to claim my account instead of my number that has already got Gmail accounts with it. So Jason, I'm not sure what the previous message was for that. Still set up, be confused. So yeah, if you don't want to claim your Gmail with a mobile number, just create another email with Proton Mail where you don't need to add in mobile numbers. Will there be the option for someone to make content for you? Yes, there will, and there will. That's what I'm going to show you really quickly here. I'm going to send this link in the chat over here for you guys, and I want you to check this out at some point. This is another tool that I came across that I just thought was so cool, and I'm going to be testing this as a way in between the content that we repost and using this. It creates AI content from your descriptions that's 100% unique. And I thought this would be a really neat way to create 100% unique content from different ideas. So I bought it here, and I thought let's just create something now, create my first video, or we can see what others have created. But let's just do this. Let's do this as well. I want to, and you can connect your TikTok account and post from here and whatnot, right? But let's say I can do a single video, a series. Let's go single video. Here you can say I can even do a 60-second one if I wanted to. I want a portrait. I want it to be two high school lovers who fell in love at 16 or at 13, grew up and broke up at 18 due to not knowing if they were meant to be together. Life didn't feel the same, so they decided they learned lessons, and the universe brought them back together. I'm just thinking about cute things that I can show my partner afterwards. Brunette is brown hair. Oh, sorry, female. Female is brown hair. Male is brown hair and tall. She is 5'3". He is 6'1". He ended up going from not believing in himself when she did to becoming extremely successful and always thinking of her belief in him being the reason for his success. And that might be way too long, but let's just see what this creates. Because I haven't found a good one that actually tonight's high school. Let's see what it creates right now. Hopefully something cool. Now, while I'll let you guys see the full screen there, and we'll see. And with videos, if you upload them to Talkmate, you can use Talkmate. We're approved by TikTok. You can use it directly. Otherwise, let's see. See 3 minutes for that one to get done. Let's see what other ones people have made. Robbery done. Then shivers in seconds. Creepiest facts. Let's see what this looks like. Oh no, it's already being done by something else. Quick preview.
Ever wondered what the most silent place on earth is? It's the anechoic chamber at Orfield Laboratory.
So it's got creepy music playing.
Is longer than an hour, and hallucinations begin to hear the sound of your own heart. Spooky Paris catacombs.
It's gonna. Let me see. Hopefully, it's still making my one. Let's go back. Anyway, it isn't. I'm going to be upset. But explain like I'm 5. I like that. So this could be a way that you can get great content to post in between that's 100% unique to you. Now, I posted the link in the chat.
The weirdness of the quantum world. Imagine two particles, light years apart, connected. Change one, the other reacts instantly. This isn't science fiction, it's quantum entanglement.
I don't like this Shorts Genius logo, but maybe there's a way we can turn that off. Oh yeah, watermark, edit, and then use credits. I hate credit systems, but I guess it is what it is. But that is a cool system. I might even try to see if I can build something like this for you guys without needing credit systems, but that would take 6 months or longer. So if this is the reason I sent the link in the chat for this is because they do have a Black Friday sale on right now. Let's see if I still.
Scene opens on 2 13-year-olds locked in a shy, tentative embrace. Their young love blooming amidst the chatter and chaos of high school halls. He lacked belief in himself, yet she, an anchor, chatter and chaos of high school halls. He lacked belief in himself, yet she, an anchor, saw the potential within him. Love wasn't just an emotion; it was their quiet promise to each other.
Cute. It has like this little it has the voiceover being spoken and it's paused for a second because I've probably said for it to go for over a minute. Or it's still rendering.
At 18, they faced the daunting question: were they predestined or just naive? Life as they knew it lost its sheen. They embarked on separate paths, carrying the weight of what ifs. Solitude whispered its harsh lessons, and growth demanded its heavy toll. His endeavors from afar. He stood tall in the world's eyes, but measured.
How interesting. What a cool little piece of software. But so I'll play around with it more. That's obviously not video to me, but let's see if there. I'm pretty sure it says it does videos rather than just plain images. But that's a cool one to check out as well. And
ever wonder why the Bermuda Triangle is shrouded in mystery? Stretching between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this infamous expanse of...
And you can see here, it's got these different signs. I guess you can do, and then you can make things move, right? You can have it be edited to be a adding effects and to turn things into video if I wanted to. So if I cancel that, let's have a look at the motion. There's different motions that you can use on these different things. So it all around looks like a pretty cool software. And again, there's only a small amount of time before that Black Friday sales finishes. So check that link out in the chat there as well. I want to see if I can show you if they have a finish this one off here. Let's go explore it actually. Explore English quiz bedtime. I'll show you one more here somewhere, then we can go into that travel hack, which is pretty crazy.
Ever stared at a coconut, wondering how to unlock its delicious secret? Well, grab a hammer and let's get cracking. First things first, locate the 3 eyes at the coconut's base. Use a screwdriver to poke through the softest one and drain out the water. Next,
even things like this where it has captions on it like this, that is editing an original video. If the original video doesn't have captions and putting that on it, that's another way to break it up. So if you put captions on a video you found in TalkMate, added your logo in, or even added a border around it that's bigger, that's going to instantly show that it's a unique piece of content, right? And what we're trying to do with our new editor is have it so those things will automatically be done every time you hit post. You won't even need to go to the editor. You can have pre-set up themes, pre-set up text, captions in the caption format that you like, and you can then have it so on the post page in TalkMate, it will just select it for you, right? So if that sounds like something that you'd like, let me know. But again, we're giving every single person that new video editor upgrade for free, 100% free. We're not charging you a single dollar for it at all. We saw how many people were using it, and you know, sometimes when you use things yourself and you've got less of a server load and it, like I was, the first version was fine, but now how I've seen how people are happy using it, where people are getting stuck at, and also the possibilities of what we can do, and invest some of the money back into TalkMate, because that's something that I always do. I always invest back into my new products. When there's TalkMate 2.0, you'll be getting grandfathered into the next version for everything that we can do for free. If there's a new upgrade, say, that costs us money to run per person, we can't give that for free, obviously. But anything that we can, you'll get for free, or you would have already got it, because we consistently release new features all the time. Like I said last week's webinar, if you go into the search and then the hashtags, there's 2 different types of hashtags you can search there now. Hashtags through the ads manager, which is a little secret. If you haven't gone into TalkMate recently and had a look, go check that out. That's just been added in there. I haven't emailed out about it or anything. I shared it on a webinar. Now, finally, let me go here. For those that are wanting that travel hack. Let me just, this will be the final thing and then we can wrap it up for today. But I wanted to go to, where is it? Here. One second, I'm just grabbing this on a different browser. One second, sorry guys, I'm just double checking to make sure I get you this right page. Oh, there, sorry, got it. So this is going to give you access to, so for those that weren't here at the start of this training, I basically was showing how when I was stuck overseas and then I was needing to get back. Look, I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'1", 6'2", and when you leave Australia, you've really got to make it a business expense. And it was, I was speaking at an event in Dubai, and I love to find travel hacks. There's so many that I love, and I found one. Well, I found one years ago that I use from time to time. They're the best guys ever. And basically, I was able to fly back. I got a really, really cheap flight. This was like abnormally cheap, but it was, and I pulled it up before. Let me see if I can just show you again, if I've got it up still. I'll pull it up in this different browser actually for you guys, and then I'll answer any final questions before we end this one for today. But again, there's no other webinar trainings are going to go this long, I promise. We've shared a lot of stuff. So let's go to, I know you're only seeing my one screen, so don't worry, I'll change it in just a sec. Oh, here we go. I'll show this. So this was the cost for both my partner and I to fly back to Australia from Bangkok. So it's about 9 hours away from Bangkok, and then I think it was about $1,000 each from Dubai. No, we flew first class from Dubai to Bangkok for, I think it was about $2,000 each. So that was a bit of a treat for us. But then for two people from Australia, sorry, from Bangkok to Australia, $2,568 business class, right? You see here, look at this, both of us business class, which is just wild, right? Now, the way this is done, it's through, and I'll give this travel hack away for free. It's done through a company called I Only Fly First Class. You can go check out their website, ioffc.com. That's just one of the travel hacks that I did. We also got upgraded every single place we stayed, completely, with not needing any hotel passes or flight passes or anything like that. Let me go ahead and actually show you though. This was the actual VIP 100. So I've got 15 spots left in this too, which is basically my membership of how to travel. And so even this is what VPNs are good for as well. I'll turn my webcam on quickly. Let me see if I can change it to, there we go. This is what VPNs are good for too, is that booking of flights and accommodation, if you use a VPN and you're in Australia or in USA and you're going to France or going to anywhere else in this, even in the same country, right? You're going to a different state. Change your VPN location to the actual state you're going to. It will then change the results you get in Google as if you're a local. You'll appear as a local, if I say versus a tourist, right? Because using a VPN allows you to do that. Now I show you how to do that in here. I then show you how to book flights and hotels at the absolute cheapest rates by doing this too. This will save me sometimes $500, $600 a night at certain places. It'll also get me a lot of buy three, get one free nights that they only offer to locals or people that are in that country already, right? If you're in a different country looking out for hotels, in a different country, they know you're a tourist and they're going to want your money and more of it, right, than the locals. So other things like what to use in the additional info section. Again, I always get champagnes, always get free drinks, free minibar, free breakfasts. We got that everywhere we went. I think I had about 8 birthday cakes, and it wasn't my birthday 7 of those days. Other things here, how to get upgrades on check-in, how to actually get instant room upgrades, how to get complimentary meals and massages at the hotels, flight hacks without the flight pass. So there's a flight pass and a hotel pass that I talk about in here. So how to make the most of flying economy if you have to have my business of first class for economy rates, and then also show you how to fly private jets. So for economy like prices, I think last time I was in the US, I spent, I think it was $250 a ticket private from a private hangar in LA to Vegas, where we literally were playing on the side of playing like foosball and stuff next to the private jet, and we jumped on it and we flew directly to Vegas, landed, they took our bags out on the tarmac, $250 each. I know you might not believe me, but there's pictures on my Instagram somewhere of it, and you can see how it's done in this too. But then there's flights and hotel passes, right? So this currently, we've closed all the spots for it. However, I know I'll be able to get you guys in. If you urgently needed to get at a hotel pass or a flight pass, you could get in now if I pushed it on them. And basically, it's a third-party company that I've used for 8+ years, where you then essentially can become, you get a flight pass, which gives you unlimited economy flights every day of the week, anywhere in the world with a confirmed seat. So it's not just standby waiting, right? You can pay and then you get that every single day. If you want business class, you get confirmed seat. There's a United Airlines pass, or just United routes, or there's also 157 different airline routes as well. Same with hotels, hotel passes, and the hotel passes basically allow you to do things like this, and I'll show you this really, really quickly. So say I went to the Marriott, there's about 20 different hotels underneath the Marriott chain, Ritz-Carlton, the W, the Westin, what's another one, Sheraton. See, I went to find a reserve, find a hotel. Now you can do this at home as well if you check, this will show the discounts that you'll actually get when you get this hotel pass. But basically, by picking up my membership site, it'll secure you the next available pass if they're all out right now, or if you're urgently needing it. I've never not been able to get someone it. Again, I've only offered this ever to friends until recently, where I then shared this with my actual high ticket customers in my audience. So So what I would do is I would click here. I would say flexible dates. This is how I search originally. I go down here to the corporate code, type in MMP. Now, again, I share this all in the training too. I'm just doing this quickly to end this webinar. There's something really cool that you can do. Find the hotels. Now, while that loads up, I just want to make sure I've set up something for you guys. Because I wasn't even going to share this. But you can see here, let's have a look at some of these different places in Dubai. Look, the Ritz-Carlton. Let's have a look at their rates. I'll tell you what, off so it loads a bit faster. So look at that. These low rates here, 547. This is about since the end of November right now. But I could stay here on the 30th and on the 1st for 547. This would be AED, and which is nothing. 547, 150 bucks for that option there. Where again, I'll have to that option there is not loading on me right now. But say, look at this. Say this is like the average rate. 12. It's over under half price, which is. Oh, let me just have a look. Say November Ritz-Carlton Dubai. Stay Ritz-Carlton. Let's even see what their official website has. And just to show you this real quick, but you can see here, even on this website, there's a price here, 1872, which is 510. It's always 3 or 4 times more expensive than the same room, right? 3 or 4 more times. Now, if I just went to reserve 1 room, so yeah, let's view the rates. Look, see here, the lowest rate here is 2,200 AED. Which is 500, 600 bucks a night US, so 1,000 bucks Australian, right? So here, 547, which is 150 US a night, same hotel, Ritz-Carlton Dubai. That's just one example, and I could do that over and over again, looking at all of these different hotels, and that's just with the hotel pass, right? You basically get given a printout form that you bring in, you book that way I just showed you there, and you can stay at over. Let me just show you the Marriott Group hotel chain. Now again, the hotel passes are they'll open up and they'll get taken, and then there'll be more. So they've been operating for 15 years. It's how I used to travel full time all around the world. It was cheaper than renting. And I could stay in 5-star resorts all year round. Let me see if I can just get that silly image real quick. These are just some of their hotels. Let me view, zoom in. Addition, Ritz-Carlton, the Luxury St. Regis, W Hotels, JW Marriott Sheraton, Delta Westin. All of these it'll work at. So that's just a pretty neat thing as well that comes in the hotel pass. Now, if you wanted to be a part of that, I think I said we had 85 people that are part of it now. VIP 100 Club I only let 100 people into each into each offer really. So not really. That's just literally what it comes down to. Let me just go and I'll try to get you guys a coupon code for it. Because right now, I'll put the link in the chat if you want to check it out. This was the last time that I ran it. It'll be this, and I'll see if I can get this. I'll activate the 500 off again. For anyone that wants to jump in on that, again, you get access to my entire membership. I'm always adding new stuff. I just got back. I've got a heap of content I need to add in there shortly. But once it hits 100 people, that's it, maxed out. You won't be able to join it. Well, that's why I had it in a separate tab over here. Give me 1 second. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure this coupon works for you. Yeah, fee 500. All right. So all you need to do is go to that link in the chat. I'll put it in this document too for you guys. If you decide this is for you at now or at any other point, I think there might even be a webinar somewhere. If I've included it there, I'm not sure. But this is the first in, first served. Use VIP 500. Yeah, $500 off. Right, you can check out. So basically, if you stay, the hotel pass and the flight pass cost money. If you stay more than 5 or 6 nights somewhere a year, you'll then pay off the hotel pass. And with the flight pass, if you're doing United, and again, like a handful of flights, business class, and you would have paid it off. With the travel pass, so with the S4 pass, which gives you 150 airlines to choose from, you just need to travel a smaller amount. You need to travel, I think it's around 3 business class trips in a year. If you have partners, they have guest passes for them and stuff like that. But you can check it out. And if you join it, you get my WhatsApp number as well. And you can ask me any questions as well about those passes or any other travel hacks that I've got in there. There's a heap of them. And I'll also put you in contact with my direct rep at I Only Fly First Class as well, which is Ralph. He's the one that got us those insane flights back the other day. No flight passes needed or anything. We could just do that straight away. To put it into perspective, a handful of years ago, I took my family to Europe. Where are we here? I took my family to Europe, and it was a goal of mine. It was kind of cost me 57 grand to fly them there, business class and first class online through the airlines direct. Through I Only Fly First Class, it cost me 17 grand for 6 people. So only a couple of grand each return to Australia. Sometimes those flights are like 25 grand each, right? So the airlines weren't even ripping me off at that time. But it feels good to really be able to travel in style and do it for next to nothing. I know people that use this flight pass and hotel pass, and they travel the world year round, and they save money because they get full buffet breakfast, internet, everything paid for all year round. So if you have questions on that, email me and I can chat to you about it. But just pick up one of those spots. I think it's $500, and then what I do eventually when a hotel pass or a flight pass opens, that $500 that your investment into my course will come off the investment of the flight or hotel pass if you pick those up. Eventually, again, it's not my company, but they've been around over 10 years, 15 years now. I've used them for about 8. You can book multiple rooms with the hotel pass, save so much money. There's 15 spots left there in that. But in saying that, this is the main thing I want to finish on now. Make sure to be at one of these webinars here, Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday night. I got something huge for you all. And I will continue. I'll probably do more questions and answers then on things as well. Also with the hotel pass, you get all the points and everything included there. The flight pass, the hotel pass is around, I think it's around 6 grand. But again, when you're saving $500 a night, you pay that off so quickly. Or if you refer 2 people, you can then get it's then $3,000, and that's for 2 years. So it works out pretty next to nothing really. But yeah, so the more people you can refer, the more money comes off. But again, you save an average $300 to $600 a night if you like staying at nice at 5-star places. You save around $200 a night if you're staying in an average place. So the $500 would then, off this link here, would then give you use the code 500 off when you check out here. On the next page, I'll just show you quickly. No, then I've got to wrap this up, guys, because I know I've got to get going and make sure my partner's good. But here, if I type in 500 off, it will then take this down. And again, if I hit apply first, boom. But again, when that expires, you won't be able to grab this anymore. There's 15 spots left. I can even show you that if you want, just so you, like, again, I don't do false scarcity at all. Let me just even do that right now. See, we've already had 2 people each webinar join. See here, you can see about People 100 Club, 88 members. So you want to be jumping in on that fast. And again, you don't need to grab the pass now, but this will secure the pass for whenever you want in future. This is not an offer you can find publicly. It's not going to be offered anywhere. People don't talk about this. It's who's in the know. I think there's only 300 or 400 people worldwide that are exclusive enough to be a part of this. And like I said, right now, all of they have closed spots for now, but they open them regularly. And if I just let them know. All 50% fast action bonus for when they've got a spot. If you jump in, get it done, they take another 20% off it as well. But all the details are in the membership area. There's a whole section in there, all breakdowns of different hotels around the world and how much you save, and all, even on the checkout page, I think there is too. So, but just grab your spot in there now if that's for you. But in saying that, we've gone on for a while. So the price of 500 of is $497 one time. That's it. Dan, I'll make sure I'll save you a spot. No, Nan, that's just $500 one time. And again, you get this entire investment off the hotel or flight pass if you decide to pick one of those up. Correct, Alfredo. Brenda says, keep rolling on too early to learn about TalkMate, how to use it. Yeah, like again, today we've covered so much TalkMate because you need to be able to use TikTok. We did give away some random ones today, Solomon, to those that were most engaged. And to the clever webcam starting to slow things down. So in saying that, guys, I'll finish this up now. Awesome, Dean. Awesome. All right, guys, if you have any questions, jump in. I put this over here. If you're on the replay, you can try this out. This is for the travel, VIP 100 travel. You can go ahead and check that out there. But again, make sure you are a part of these trainings. This same link for all webinars. Okay, guys. And again, that's for the VIP training. And again, if you want the actual for the final accounts, right? So this is going to be the final, but this will be the last chance you can get to get a creator fund pre-approved account where you get paid from TikTok for the views you get This is it here. And you need to use code final10. And again, that they're already going to. So by the replay, I'm sure they'll be all gone by then. So saying that, guys, if they're not, you're on the replay, you should be lucky. Jump in though if you're on the replay, because you probably will be down to the last one maybe. So you never know. And I don't do fake scarcity like I just shared with you guys. I appreciate you all so much. Again, both of these, the travel and the creator account, are both one-time payments, not recurring. One time, one and done. One time payment ever. And same for here. One time payment ever. Right? Yeah, I'll share this link for the Google Doc one more time. Well done in on early today. What I'm going to do now is a final thing. I'm going to unlock this other group chat here. So scroll down, just do me a favor, scroll down to the bottom here and just chuck your usernames down the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna turn this to editor one more time, and for the liker content here, go there one more time and get your content. Add in your TikTok account. The way to do that again is to go to your TikTok account. Go to your profile. Oh, let me see if it's going to change for me. Oh wait, that's good. I got it. Oh, the right one, damn it. And then you want to go to your profile. And then at the top here, copy this URL. That's the one you want to copy. Bring it in, right? Add it somewhere. Don't add it to the top, because I'm screenshotting who's who and who's where, because we're doing this in an order. And this is just because you're on just live training. And we're going to go ahead, and this is going to be a great way for us to follow each other, audit each other, hold each other accountable, and find others in like-minded niches. And I'm going to build this out further so I can actually segment this out to people that are doing well in each niche. But again, remember, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, choose one of those training sessions, me and a very special guest, and maybe even a billionaire behind one of the world's biggest software companies. I've organized something very special, never been done before. Very related to TalkMan and TikTok though. My VPN link isn't working. It should just be lukesworld.com/VPN. What link did I put down? lukesworld.com/VPN should work. Let me just type it in here. No. If it doesn't, I will update it shortly to the same link. There could be something going on, but it should work. No, it works perfectly fine. Yeah, Solomon, there's definitely a replay somewhere that I did for my high ticket audience. I might send it out at some point. But again, there's only like a handful of spots left. So if it's useful to you, I'll find it for you. Just drop me an inbox and we can go from there. Let me just close this one up now then, since we're all good. Because remember, I'm going to see who's changing what. Oh, see, someone's gone in and done the dirty. See, that's what I mean. People are just, I'm going to find out who did that, and I'm literally going to ban you from absolutely everything. I'm pretty sure there was a lot more than that many people here, so I'm going to copy this into a new folder. Just to double check. And here, so I've got everyone's details here anyway if this goes wrong. So I'm going to go ahead and have to go back and see who's deleted some people here. So yeah, it's all good. I'll get this document all set up and we'll go from there. But thank you all so much. I know it was a long one, but you guys are the best. Smashed it. Remember, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm going to be there for all of them. You only need to be there for one. Thank you for being so good when I was away. I promise I've got this coming back for you tenfold. I hope you enjoyed today's training. This is an important one to re-watch if you need those fundamentals again, because everything from now on is going to be using Talkmate, editing content. And because we have that brand new video editor coming, it didn't make much sense going over things today using the current one in too much depth when we've got something huge coming to you. And again, you get that for free if you have that bundle. If you don't have that bundle yet, we still have it as a bundle actually. So you get the remix options, and you also get the remix library that we've added new ones to, Template Club, and the video editor. So if you go to app.talkmate.com and you can go down to the bottom where it'll say upgrade, and there is where you can check out the additional options there to pick it up. Again, I think I've got too many tabs open right now where things are just going a little wild. I've frozen everyone there. I apologize about that. But just go app.talkmate.com, go to upgrades, and you'll see, I think it's called the Talkmate Template Club. If you join that now, you'll still get the bundle of both, but that really needs to get fixed soon. So there we go. I knew that would happen. The second I decided I'm going to finish talking about it, it pops up. So in saying that, guys, upgrades, yeah, Talkmate Template Club, show me, and you'll be able to go from here and get both the video editor and the actual section. Sorry, you get the video editor. It's weird when I hear myself talking, confuse me. You get the video editor and the templates thread together in the single pages. So grab it now before I have to change that, because I shouldn't have left that together as a bundle. All right, guys, appreciate you all, and I'll speak to you soon. Any questions, let me know. And I'll be back on Friday. It's a big one. Friday, 6 p.m. Be there, or any of the other ones over the weekend. You're the best, guys. Bye.